but I know a thing or two about. Perfect.
Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
Ready to get your money moving? Zelle is fast, safe, and an easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust. And it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank together with Zelle. Guarantee Bank, member FDIC. Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC.
Farming is more than a livelihood. It's a legacy. Simplot was founded by a hardworking farmer like you over 90 years ago, and we've been growing America's farms for generations. With local crop advisors grounded in your success, Simplot Grower Solutions is in your fields and by your side. We dig in deep to pinpoint what you need, where you need it, when you need it, even when the forecast is unpredictable.
I may be an orthodontist, but I know a thing or two about. Perfect.
Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
Ready to get your money moving? Zelle is fast, safe, and an easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust. And it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank together with Zelle. Guarantee Bank, member FDIC. Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC.
Farming is more than a livelihood. It's a legacy. Simplot was founded by a hardworking farmer like you over 90 years ago, and we've been growing America's farms for generations. With local crop advisors grounded in your success, Simplot Grower Solutions is in your fields and by your side. We dig in deep to pinpoint what you need, where you need it, when you need it, even when the forecast is unpredictable.
I may be an orthodontist, but I know a thing or two about. Perfect.
Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
Ready to get your money moving? Zelle is fast, safe, and an easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust. And it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank together with Zelle. Guarantee Bank, member FDIC. Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC.
Farming is more than a livelihood. It's a legacy. Simplot was founded by a hardworking farmer like you over 90 years ago, and we've been growing America's farms for generations. With local crop advisors grounded in your success, Simplot Grower Solutions is in your fields and by your side. We dig in deep to pinpoint what you need, where you need it, when you need it, even when the forecast is unpredictable.
I may be an orthodontist, but I know a thing or two about...
Perfect.
Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
Ready to get your money moving? Zelle is fast, safe, and an easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust. And it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank together with Zelle. Guarantee Bank, member FDIC.
Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC.
Farming is more than a livelihood. It's a legacy. Simplot was founded by a hardworking farmer like you over 90 years ago, and we've been growing America's farms for generations. With local crop advisors grounded in your success, Simplot Grower Solutions is in your fields and by your side. We dig in deep to pinpoint what you need, where you need it, when you need it, even when the forecast is unpredictable.
I may be an orthodontist, but I know a thing or two about...
Perfect.
Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
Ready to get your money moving? Zelle is fast, safe, and an easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust. And it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank together with Zelle. Guarantee Bank, member FDIC.
Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC.
All right, good evening. We're back live here in Maben, Mississippi. Yesterday I actually said Matheson, but the school address here is Maben. We're about 7 or 8 miles north of Matheson. Hill Academy girls are getting ready to play the Olive Branch girls. Had both girls and boys yesterday played Louisville. Both came out on the short end of the stick. Late in the game yesterday for the girls, Elena Hodo had an ankle injury. Visited with her and Coach Carpenter a little bit here for the game, and think she'll be good to go. And so she got her ankle taped, ready to go. She was in a little bit of pain with it. Gonna see how it went. So we'll see if Elena gets to play today. We've got about 50 seconds we'll see if they give us a starting lineups. I did get the numbers and names of Olive Branch off the scorebook. So some Olive Branch fans may be joining in. They were going to send a message back home. If you have, we appreciate you joining in. I'll do my best to get the names right. Sharesh Chawla will be joining me, Bill Long, here in just a few minutes. I've actually got him running an errand for me. We're in the East Webster gym. This gym was reconstructed after this school was blown away in 2011. I can remember it very well when I came through here, and this area was devastated by a tornado in 2011. I walked through the halls today. When you walk in there to come to the gym, you see a picture of the old school. And so they've got a new facility. It's kind of, I've been told this facility is storm-proof facility that they use now. It's kind of like the gym floors dug down in the hole some. It's chair-back seating and it all. Thank you, Suresh. So Suresh will be joining me in a second here.
What's up, buddy? How's it going?
It's all going good. We may have some Olive Branch fans joining us. You'll give out your number in a little while.
I'm on? Yes.
You're
okay, good deal.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're all on one switch, so both mics are always hot.
Okay, good deal.
But again, the scorekeeper for Olive Branch, when I took a picture of her scorebook, she was going to call some folks back home and tell them we were on, so we may have some Olive Branch fans join us. Got a lot of Mustang fans that have filtered in the gym. A lot of the boys' families are starting to filter in as well, too. I know yesterday the boys had to be here by 3 o'clock.
How'd they do yesterday? They
got beat.
Okay.
Got beat. Played a hard physical game. Just had some turnovers and let them get ahead of us. And we had 2 points we didn't get on the scoreboard. It didn't make a difference in the end, but it may have changed it early on. But both played Louisville yesterday, had a tough deal. Both teams came up on the short end and traveled back to Mabin, Mississippi. Yesterday was saying Matheson, but this is actually address of Mabin, Mississippi.
Gotcha.
When I left out here yesterday, went out the other way, and you get in Mabin a lot quicker than you can Matheson.
I see.
So, Suresh, I think you made the comment yesterday, this is a storm shelter they used here. This school was blown away in 2011.
Yeah.
So it's all a new facilities, chair-back seats completely in here. The court is actually sunk down below the ground. Some are maybe right at ground level. You walk up a set of stairs to come in here, so it may be a little depth perception on it.
Well, give us the full scouting report on Olive Branch. I know you got it.
I don't. Coach Carpenter and I talked, and there wasn't much we could find out on them. I couldn't either, and he said they couldn't either. If you go to websites, there's not much out there. Max Prep showed them at 0-3, but I had a lot of other games that wasn't on there. Tip's going to be controlled by Avery Howard. Lena Hodo, Suresh, I talked to him. You can see her favoring that ankle. He taped it when I got here and talked to him, and she was hurting a little bit, going to try to play. Three-pointer by Avery, missed. She fights to get the rebound top of the key. Gets it over to Elise. Elise gets double-teamed out front. She quickly gets it over to Lola. Down to Lena Hodo in the corner, back out to Lola Harris. Find Avery inside. Avery's going to take it, put it up. Shot won't go. Rebound on the backside. Avery fights to get it. She's going to be fouled by number 24, Madison Young.
40 seconds in, you can tell this is going to be a tenacious defense we're playing against, but it looks like we're rebounding well against this team so far, with Avery with 2 offensive rebounds.
Yep, she's done good. Ball gets inbounded to Avery. Quickly over to Lease. Doesn't put up the 3. Back to Avery. She puts up a 3. Gets it.
Yes, sir.
She hits a 3 from top left of the key out top. Coach Carpenter's up to give his defense some instructions. Elise is set to pick up the dribble when it comes over half court. Long three-pointer on the way from number 23, Brianna Black. Off the backboard and in. If Don Brock and Paul were here, it'd be the bank was open for Olive Branch there. So a quick 3 from Olive Branch as 23 hit it high. Ball went into Avery. She lost the handle. Out running with his Brianna Black. Avery steals it from her on the way down. Carries it back to the other end. Gives it to Elise. Elise drives. Avery puts up a long 3 ball. Rebounded out to forward. Jakidra Anderson going to have a travel there. Number 5, Kaya Richmond traveled with it as she got down the other end, so it'll be a turnover on Olive Branch. Going the other way back for the Lady Mustangs.
Looks like Olive Branch is not going to be throwing that press early on against us. We really struggled with about 40 turnovers yesterday, which is was tough.
High pass to Carly Aldridge. She was able to pull it down in the corner and save it. Elise has got it driving. Tries to split it. Her shot's going to be blocked by Brianna Black. Going to have a jump ball as Lola Harris goes in and ties it up with Madison Young. It'll be Olive Branch ball going the other way. Coach Carpenter quickly tried to get Abby Alderman up in the game, but didn't get in for the sub. Coach Carpenter is telling her what he wants her to do when she gets in. I'm wondering if she's going in for Elena Hodo. You can see her favoring that ankle pretty good there.
Yeah.
I don't believe Elena's going to be able to go. Another three-pointer, this time by number 24, Madison Young. So back-to-back threes by Olive Branch to give her in. Elena's hopping big out there, so I feel sure Abby's going in for her.
Yeah.
They've got full pressure on Lola Harris. Celeste puts up a three, no good. Rebound is going to be claimed by 24, Madison Young. Out running with it. She's going to shove, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Madison Young as she shoved Avery in the back going down.
That's called an offensive charge there technically,
Yep.
and that's going to be the first one Avery has drawn today as
Timeout taken by Olive Branch will be the second foul on Madison Young for Olive Branch.
You were right. I think Hodo's out. I would be surprised if she comes back in this game as Abby Alderman comes in. A couple of observations there, Bill. You talked about Hodo. You could just tell she was favoring that ankle. Is it the ankle or the foot or what exactly is it?
It's ankle.
Ankle, yeah.
Coach Carpenter was talking about a sprained ankle, so
you
can see her grabbing her ankle up high.
She's not happy of coming out either.
Yep.
You can tell it's almost a crestfallen look on her face, but she just, we need her for the season. And how about Abby Alderman first off the bench? She really earned this with her performance yesterday. I thought it was, she's been playing a lot coming off the bench, sometimes 11th or 12th off the bench, 6th or 7th off the bench. And she played well yesterday, sank a couple of free throws, played aggressively, and here she is, first off the bench. Howard Alderman, and it's got to be a happy camper right here.
Yep, she down at East Rankin came in and gave us a big spark when we were down at East Rankin. She fakes the three, doesn't put it up. Lola Harris gets it back to her over in the corner. This time she's going to put the three up. It's short. Rebounds claimed by 24, Madison Young. She loses the dribble. Quickly, Lola Harris gets it back to Avery Howard. Avery's going to take it up and put it in, draw the foul. Doesn't make the shot. I believe they'll call it on 23, I believe. Yes, they're going to call it on 23, Brianna Black. Be her first foul of the game, third foul on Olive Branch. 2 on Madison Young, 1 on Brianna Black. Up to come in for Olive Branch is Abby Self. May not have that last name right. If I don't, I apologize. Yesterday we had some internet issues here. We'd go in and out occasionally. We know it when it goes down. It's a little glitch in the internet here. So if it does go down, we normally are aware of it and get it back up quick with the glitches. Mr. Banu is a specialist at that.
He is. If you're enjoying the broadcast and have a comment, please text us your name at 662-392-5150 with your name and comment. Again, that's 662-392-5150. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast.
Girl takes it down the lane, throws up a shot, rebounds claimed by Elise Howard on the missed shot on the drive. Elise comes over, quickly get it to Carly Aldridge, puts up a three from outside. Long rebound's going to go out and be claimed by Elise Howard. She fakes a three, tries to drive. Going to have a blocking call. I believe that's number 23. Be Brianna Black will be her second foul. Up quickly to come in is Johara Lawrence. Jorah. I'm not sure if that's Jorah or how it's spelled. Carly Aldridge puts up another three, misses everything. Ball goes out. Rebounds claimed by Lawrence again. Lady Mustangs pick up coverage. Carly Aldridge picks up coming over at half court. They try to get it back in to Brianna Black. She kicks it back out. Tenacious defense over by the Lady Mustangs driving down. I think Avery's going to draw a foul, blocking foul on that as Madison Young was driving on her.
Looks like they're not going to put anybody on the basket.
No, they're going to call it on Carly Aldridge. Carly draws the first foul for the Lady Mustangs. Must have been a reach-in foul on her. They back everybody off the free throw line, so I'm going to say Madison Young must shoot very good free throws.
Hey, judging by that first one, that's a good observation. When you don't have anybody under the basket and 4:16 left in the first quarter, she's got to be pretty dependable, rock solid.
Olive Branch takes a 7-4 lead on that made free throw. Missed the second one.
The Bill Long jinx once again.
So 4:10 to play in the first period. Lady Mustangs trail it 7-4 to Olive Branch. Abby Alderman gets it in the Avery Howard. Avery takes it in, scores a basket from the right side to close it to a 1-point game at 7-6.
Nice pass by Abby there.
It was very good pass, and Avery made a good move to get it down, get the open shot. Coach from Olive Branch calls the play he wants. I don't have his name to give to you. Kyle Richmond handling the ball for Olive Branch now. Brianna Black takes it and drives it down the lane, puts up a shot and misses. They're going to call a charge.
Lola Harris with some nice defense there.
Yep. That's going to be the third foul on Brianna Black. She picks up 3 quick at 3:37 to go in the first period. Timeout taken by Olive Branch.
The Olive Branch squad's only got 9 young ladies on the team, so depth may be an issue for the squad. They have foul trouble issues.
Lady Mustangs are going to send in Millie Moses and Addison Weems.
So, by the way, I'm sorry I was delayed at the start of the game. I was negotiating a halftime interview, and it was back and forth. I'm very proud to announce that Sarah Presley Howard will be the halftime interview. Good to see Sarah Presley here. You know, Matt and Mary Lauren, you know where they are.
They've gone to the bowl game for Mississippi State.
But the game's Monday. Why are they going today?
With flights today, you better leave early.
You're right. They could have stuck around an extra day to watch their girls play.
So they sent Sarah Presley to take care of them, I'm sure.
Yeah, but what about Matt and Mary Lauren? Why aren't they here? That's what I want to know.
They went to the bowl game. So
you know what Matt told me? I asked him where he's staying. He goes, I'm not staying at a Raggedy Hampton Inn or Holiday Express. I'm staying at the Waldorf Astoria. That's what Matt – and Matt said his name's not Matt anymore. It's Matthew. I was like, okay, thank you.
Well, we miss them. We sure they've joined in and watching unless they're hung up on an airplane somewhere today. I know they were flying today, so –
they're in Tampa.
Lady Mustangs bring it up to court. Elise brings it over to Lola Harris. Avery puts up a 3 from the corner. It's going to be shot was partially blocked by number 5, Richmond. So it drew nothing. Going to have a walk. 24 took an extra step. Madison Young there. She picked up her dribble and all her teammates had left her as she went to pass it and took an extra step. So it'll be a turnover on Olive Branch. Lady Mustangs will inbound it at half court. If Suresh will give out his number again in a minute. If any Olive Branch fans have joined in, let him know.
Oh, yeah.
3-pointer by Elise Howard to give the Lady Mustangs a lead at 9-7.
I told Mary Lauren before the game I want to see Elise shooting more. She had 1 shot the entire first half. We can't win like that.
Avery goes for the steal there. Girl gets it back. Shots put up in there by – couldn't get that number. I don't know if it was 32 Daniel Baker or not. Got a travel on Lola out top. That shot was by 12. Jorah Lawrence, and I may be mispronouncing that first name. Shauna, thanks, Shauna. Jackson Thompson is the head coach at Olive Branch. Shot missed by Addison Weems. Rebound's going to be claimed by Olive Branch. Bringing it up will be Madison Young for Olive Branch. Ball thrown over the end line. Be turnover on Olive Branch. Coming back this way for the Lady Mustangs. Ball game's tied at 9-9. Olive Branch had a player to get up to come in, but officials didn't see it. Avery's in the corner, fakes a 3. Puts up a shot, drives, misses it. Rebounds tapped by Millie Moses. Going to be tied up. Jump ball be the Lady Mustangs ball.
Bill Academy's taken 8 3-pointers already. They're 2 of 8. I mean, it's 9-9. But
Raven Myers has entered the game for the Olive Branch. Ball was thrown into Lady Mustangs. It's going to be tapped over the end line by Madison Young as they were trying to get it to Avery Howard. Madison Young taps it over the end line, so it'll be Lady Mustangs ball again. Avery Howard gets it in the shot, puts it up, misses a shot. Millie Moses was fighting for it. Madison Young went over, tapped it away over to an Olive Branch player. And Madison Young's pass is intercepted by Elise Howard. She takes it down the other end. Elise drives all the way under the goal, comes out the other side, finds her sister Avery. Avery kicks it over to Lola Harris, puts up a 3. No good. Rebounds claimed by number 5, Kyle Richmond for them. Long outlet pass by Olive Branch, tipped by Avery Howard. Olive Branch claimed it. Pass is errant pass by Jakendra Anderson, claimed by the Lady Mustangs. Addison Weems gets down in traffic, gets a lot of pressure on her, and takes a travel.
It's going to be the 5th turnover for
If she hadn't a travel, she passed it to an Olive Branch girl, so it would have gone the other way either way, been a turnover. Mustangs trapping out high, long pass across to Madison Young. She takes it down the lane, loses dribble, gets it back, kicks it back out to Jakendra Anderson, and she scores a 2-point basket to give Olive Branch the lead at 11-9. Avery passes it all the way to Addison Weems. She travels with it. She got the ball down. Coach Carpenter is going to get Ella Wallace in to replace Addison, and she's made 2 turnovers in a row going down. I think she's just getting a little excited there. Slow down, let the game come to her.
Addison is slower, two antonyms.
It doesn't come out about Addison much, but I think Mustangs pick up full court pressure. Avery's going to get a call to block.
Oh, no. I thought Avery had clear position there. What'd you think?
Thought the girl led with it some. She draws her first foul at 56-second mark in the first period. Mustangs have 2 fouls on them. Scoreboard on our side is hard to read the home team's fouls. It's messed up. I think that's a 5 on them. Long pass intended for Millie Moses goes through her hand as Lease did. It'll be another turnover by the Lady Mustangs. Olive Branch ball going back the other way.
Olive Branch has got more turnovers, and that's a concern for Coach Carpenter. So that's 7 turnovers for us.
Lola Harris with the steal. Goes up and makes a layup to tie the ball game back up at 11 with 35 seconds to go in the first period. Mustangs are picking up the trap at half court. Ball stolen by Millie Moses. Throws a pass to Ella Wallace. Going to go wide. Ella runs to get it. It's going to go off for her.
Nice play by Ella to keep possession. She
tapped it back off. Tapped it back off an Olive Branch player there. Be Lady Mustangs ball.
She's got some great basketball speed.
Get it into Avery. She puts up a shot. Block. Backside rebound by Millie Moses. Puts up a shot and cannot get the basket to go. 15 seconds to go in this period. Olive Branch crosses half court. Ella Wallace with a steal, taking it on the breakaway, lays it up, just misses everything. Millie Moses gets the rebound, puts it up, misses a shot. Going to have a foul with 3.2 seconds left to go on the rebound. Going to be on Lola Harris, be her first of the game. Coach Carpenter's quickly getting Larkin Camp up for this 3.2 seconds. And I'm sure he's going to get Avery out, and I want her to pick up a second foul with 3.2 seconds to go in this half. Get her a little rest. Third foul on the Mustangs, and that's going to end the half as Olive Branch just kind of held the dribble. In the quarter, 11-11 is the score.
Entertaining first quarter. I'll tell you what, we shot 4 of 20 from the field. That's an easy. You want to compute that percentage right there? Even you can do that, Bill. What's that?
4 into 20 is not very good, Suresh.
It's 20%.
20%.
I know you know that. Yeah. That's good. 4 of 20. Avery's had some good looks. We've taken a lot of threes. I think we're 2 of 8 from three-point land. 4 of 20 from the field total. Avery Howard leading the way with 6 points. Elise on 1 of 2 shooting has 3 points. Like to see her shooting some more. And then Lola has 2 points on that layup, and that's your scoring right there. Pill Academy with 7 turnovers, cutting it down a little bit from the average they had in that first game of this tournament yesterday.
Suresh, you may give your number back out again if any Olive Branch fans have logged in. Get ready to write this number down, and you can send Suresh a text and give us your name. And we only read positive comments, so no negative comments.
Especially about the commentators.
662.
392-5150 if you're an Olive Branch fan, or if you're a Pill Academy Lady Mustang fan. Please text us with words of encouragement. Let us know you're watching. Let us know we're loud and clear. And it's 11-11. Sarah Presley Howard at the half to give us an explanation on why her parents are not at this ball game. Enjoying the Waldorf Astoria.
Olive Branch is going to open it up to start this second period. Ella Wallace picks up defense, comes over. They trap a girl. They get it by. Driving the lane. Larkin Kemp gives up position there, and I can't. number 5,
Yeah.
Kiera Richmond covers down. She has that long ponytail that covers her back number. Caused me problem get it. Ball's into Larkin Kemp. Going to be tied up with it. Be the Lady Mustangs ball. If Olive Branch started this quarter with the ball, alternate possession would be the Lady Mustangs. Larkin got in there. Get it to Ella Wallace, get it to Larkin in the low block. Her shot's put up no good. Ball's Millie Moses has it, loses, and going to go out of bounds off Olive Branch. They're going to call a foul on Lola Harris on a push.
I don't have a pen. A pen stopped writing. Goodness gracious. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, sorry.
I'll only need mine to do fouls. That's second foul on Lola Harris.
I got it.
If you need it.
I'm fine.
You keep the stats with the pen. You need a pen more than me. Mustangs pick up high pressure up top. Ball stolen by Ella Wallace. Lola Harris out running with it. The ball slapped away from her by number 2, Raven Myers. For Olive Branch goes over the inline. Be Lady Mustangs basketball.
Olive Branch really struggling against our full court press.
Lola Harris, Larkin Kemp going to come out. Going in for the Mustangs. Back is Carly Aldridge and Avery Howard. Millie Moses playing in with Ella Wallace. Elise puts up a 3 from the corner. No good. Long rebound is going to be claimed with a fast break. Is number 5. She misses a layup. That was Kyle Richmond miss a layup. They get it to the other side. Basket is put up. No good. Rebounds fought for. Going to go out of bounds off Olive Branch. Diving for it, I believe, was number 24, Ivy. 24, Madison Young. She touched it as it went out of bounds. The Lady Mustangs ball going the other way, trailing 13-11.
Got a message from Shauna Young saying that Jason Thompson's the head coach of Olive Branch.
Yeah. Thank you, Shauna, for that. Got a jump ball. Tie ball with Avery Howard and Kyle Richmond. Olive Branch cleans it over. Mustangs have set up in that 1-2-2 half court. They like balls tapped by Ella Wallace, but reclaimed by Olive Branch, tapped by Elise Howard. It's got to be at least a 10-second count as it never got over half court. Nothing's called. Ball slapped by Carly Aldridge, claimed by Elise Howard. Avery, no look, corner pass to Millie Moses in the corner, misses a 3. Rebound's going to be claimed by Olive Branch. Got a text. The camera is moving. The internet may be froze or ours may be. I got a text in someone not moving the camera. We hadn't got that from anybody else. It may be froze on your end.
I got 3 messages about that. Hey.
The internet may be frozen then. We have internet problems here. It is internet problems, so
Avery.
We're working on it. Rebounds claimed by Olive Branch. We're working on the internet here at East Webster. Shot missed by Olive Branch's 23, Brianna Black. Ball's down to Carly Aldridge. She missed a layup. Ball's on the floor. Got a jump ball as Millie Moses went down to get it. The Olive Branch ball on the alternate possession.
Bill, we've had our chances. We are shooting 4 of 26 from the field. We're just missing layups. We're missing shots that we normally make.
Yep. Coming back in the ball game is Jorah Lawrence, and I may have that first name wrong. Ball's tapped out of bounds by Ella Wallace. Be Olive Branch's ball going the other way. Ball's thrown away by Olive Branch. Be get it into Elise Howard, going to bring it up. Elise kicks it over to Avery High. Avery's pass was stolen by Madison Young, taking it all the other way. Madison Young goes around Avery, gets a shot, misses it.
Did Avery pick up her second? No.
No, they're going to call that
Elise.
On Elise. Be her first.
Good. With Hodo out of the game, and it appears that she may not be playing the rest of the game, we cannot afford to have either Howard girl in foul trouble, so it's good to see that they only have 1 foul each.
Mustangs trail it 13-11. That's the 5th foul on the Lady Mustangs.
Ooh.
First free throw up and good. They, again, back off the free throw line with Madison Young. She puts the ball under her arm, thinks about the shot, dribbles it, gets ready. She's focused in on it. Second one not good there. She's 2 of 4 now. They back her off on it. Avery brings it up, kicks it down to her sister Elise, down to Ella. Carly Aldridge driving with it, puts up a shot, missed it. Carly got a little intimidated there and stopped her drive, threw up the shot, missed with it. Got a 2-pointer on the way from Jakendra Anderson for Olive Branch to give them a 16-11. The Lady Mustangs have not scored in a while.
It was 11-11 at the end of the first quarter, so it's a 5-0 run here. Avery's about to change that.
Avery drives in the middle, puts up a 2. Shoots it, doesn't hit it, hits the floor. Ball shots miss. Ball's on the floor, going to be a jump ball call. It'll be the Lady Mustangs ball this time.
0 of 8 from the field in the second quarter after being 4 for 20 in the first quarter. That puts us at about 14% for the game, 4 of 28. Can't score much on that kind of shooting percentage.
Nope. Back to Avery, shoots a 3 from out front. In and out, no good. Rebounds claimed by Olive Branch's Danielle Baker. Bringing it up for Olive Branch will be Madison Young. Long pass is going to go out of bounds as Jorah Lawrence cannot control the pass. Be Lady Mustangs ball going back the other way. Lady Mustangs need to find a basket going down here. Both teams have 5 fouls. Ella Wallace is trapped out front. Her pass is tapped. It's played by Carly Aldridge. Millie Moses' shot is put up. Foul's going to be by number 24, Madison Young. No 23. Let's see. 23's up coming in. Official. No, they call in on 32, Daniel Baker. I get the numbers backwards here for some reason. First free throw by Millie Moses, not good. I always usually look at the right hand as the first number.
All right.
Got a free throw good. Coming in to be Addison Weems replacing Ella Wallace. Cut it to 16-12 with 1 of 2 free throws there for the Lady Mustangs. 4:06 to play in the second period. Olive Branch leads at 16-12.
The big scoreboard's got 16-12, but the small one's got 16-11. I guess they're not on the same.
This one's 12. They must be having issues over there. That was 1 free throw there made right there.
Yeah.
So ball is almost stolen by Elise Howard. Olive Branch recovers. They got a 3-pointer on the way from the corner. Rebounds claimed by Brianna Black. Puts it back up and scores.
Got to get at least some more shots here.
Got a foul, got a travel there on average.
Like I said, I'd like to see Elise put it up some more. She's 1 of 3 from the field, but without Hodo there, offensively, we need her to really step it up.
Yep, 18-12. Olive Branch leads it with 3:35 to play. Mustangs set up to 1-2 trap. Long pass was thrown there by Madison Young. She throws it all the way up in the stands. Some of the Mustang boys basketball team caught that ball.
Charlie Robbins with a nice catch there.
Yep. Mustangs get it down to Addison Weems. She was very close to being pushed out of bounds. She's right on the out of bounds line. Probably need to take a step in. Carly Aldridge pass intended for Avery Howard, stolen by number 5, Kia Ridgman. Shot missed. Ball slapped back. Eventually came by Millie Moses. Long outlet pass by Avery Howard down to Addison Weems. She kicks it back to Elise, puts up a 3, drains it. What the Lady Mustangs needed to make it 18-15.
Shoot more Elise Howard. She's got a beautiful shot.
Again, the Mustang press is giving them some pressure. Olive Branch beats it this time, gets it in, driving with it. Brianna Black kicks it out to the corner to Jakendra Anderson on the way. Shot no good. Shot's going to be put back up by Brianna Black and a foul on Carly Aldridge. 2-3.
You know,
they call that on Landry McCoo 3-3.
Not yeah.
Yeah,
well,
official had that wrong.
It's Carly Aldridge, it's not Landry.
It'll be a second. Official gave it to Landry. We'd have taken it. Second foul on Carly Aldridge. First free throw up and good.
Lynn McCool complaining to the MAIS officials.
So we got Abby Alderman up to come back in for the Mustangs. Going to replace Carly Aldridge.
They just don't believe in putting anybody for rebounds off of free throws.
Don't back them out every time. This is Brianna Black shooting them this time. Second one is good to give Olive Branch a 20-15 lead with 2:35 to play in the second period. They trap Elise to get out top. Now they come trap that, get it into Avery at the line. Avery finds Millie Moses down. Millie's shot goes over. Millie's on the floor to get the ball, puts a shot back up again. It's blocked by Brianna Black, but it goes over the end line. After she blocks, it'd be Lady Mustang's ball. Got Brianna Black hurt her wrist on that block shot.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and call a timeout with 2:22 left. The Lady Mustangs down 20-15. Hate to sound like a broken record, but we are 1 of 12 from the field. I thought 20% shooting on 4 of 20 was struggle in the first half, but 1 of 12 in the second half doesn't make it look much better. Elise Howard is 2 of 4 from the field with 6 points, both of them being three-pointers. Just love to see her taking more shots and keep on harping on it. And Avery's kind of struggled from the field after hitting an early three. She's struggled. She's put up a lot of shots. Just doesn't seem to be falling. She's 2 of 12 from the field, and the rest of the team's just truly struggling. But a better performance today, not having to deal with a tenacious full-court press or half-court press. The Lady Mustangs are. They forced a lot of turnovers, just have not been able to convert offensively, and therefore are down 20-15. Bill,
yep, shooting going to hurt it, Terry. What are we shooting, about 16% or so, isn't it?
So we're 4 of 20 in the first quarter, and so we're 1 of 12 in the second quarter. It makes us 5 of 32. That's about 16%.
16% or so.
Putting my mathematical whiz skills together.
About 16%. You're not going to lead many ball games shooting 16%.
Yeah. If you're enjoying the broadcast, by the way, I want to give out my number again. Please text us at 662-392-5150. Give us your name. If you have any advice for us to get us out of our shooting woes, please text us.
Lady Mustangs inbounded in, try to throw it to Elise Howard. The ball is thrown away and claimed by Madison Young. She loses the ball on the dribble down. Avery Howard picks it up. They got pressure on her. They're going to have a foul on number 2, Raven Myers. She grabbed Avery as she's driving to be put to the Lady Mustangs in the 1-and-1, be the first foul on Raven Myers, 7th foul on the Olive Branch. I think they're the Quisadors. Quisadors or
I don't know. Whatever you say.
I'm messing that up, I know.
Gary Dyksterhouse will correct you. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
It'll be the Lady Conquistadors. What'd you say, Conquistadors?
Something like that. First free throw by Avery, good.
We'll have Gary Dyksterhouse on that.
I'm sure we'll get a text and tell us what they are in a minute. Second free throw by Avery, good to close it to a 20-16 gap. Olive Branch with a 4-point lead with 2:12 to play. 7 fouls on Olive Branch, 6 fouls on the Lady Mustang.
Ooh.
Almost had a travel there. They get it over the court, kick it out in the corner, got a 3-point on the way. No, she fakes it, puts it up from the side. No good. Rebounds claimed by Elise Howard. They're going to call a travel on Elise Howard.
I don't know. I thought her foot was down there. I don't know about that call. It's going to be the 6th-team turnover. 6th turnover.
Coaches had talked to them about some traveling in between the timeout. Inbounds pass on by Avery Howard. She's going to be bumped from behind by Madison Young. Avery hits the floor. Going to be a blocking foul. Going to be a 3rd foul on her. Be the 8th foul.
Wow. Tell you what, to get some offense going, it's nothing like having Avery Howard at the free throw line, Bill.
Got a chance here to cut this back to a 1-point game at 1:56 to play. Olive Branch's 20-17 lead in the second period.
Wow.
First free throw up and good by Avery. Lady Mustangs are playing with Abby Alderman, Millie Moses, Avery Howard, Addison Weens, and Elise Howard. Wow. Second free throw by Avery, good. She's made 4 free throws in a row the last trips down to cut this to a 1-point game. Again, Lady Mustangs pick up the trap. Olive Branch gets it over, gets it down to Madison Young. She gets trapped out on the side. Pass goes Aaron in the lane, but reclaimed by Olive Branch. Put up a 2-pointer by number 2, Kennedy Smith. Missed it. Avery's got a long pass down. It's tapped. Claimed by Lee. She steps back to shoot the three, goes in and out. Ball's going to be tapped out of bounds by the Lady Mustangs. One up high. I don't know if that was Millie Moses or Addison Weems, but Addison went up and tapped it high.
Yeah. I don't know how Elise's ball did not go in the basket.
It went in and out. She already got a point and a half as deep as it went in, Suresh.
Yep.
Going to have a charging foul on Madison Young. It'll be her 4th foul. She's picked up one out here on the block, but most of hers have come on a charge as she's tried to drive. Ella Wallace is up, going to come in for Addison Weems.
That is a big call there. You didn't want Avery to pick up her second. Well, both Howard girls can go into the half with 1 foul each. Got to feel good about our chances, and they're in foul trouble.
Ball's thrown into Avery. She claimed it back after Jaquindra Anderson almost stole it. Avery puts up a 3 from outside to give the Lady Mustangs a lead at 22-20 at 1:05 to play in the second period. Again, the Lady Mustangs have got a girl trapped right here at half court. Errant pass is claimed by Jaquindra Anderson. Got a shot on the side from Jaquindra Anderson. Abby Alderman's going to pick up the foul on it. Be a 2-shot foul as Jaquindra Anderson will go to the free throw line for Olive Branch. And I apologize if I'm messing up those names.
We're getting a definition of what Olive Branch is. They're the lady. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
It's the Quesadores.
Okay.
I've looked it up once. Thank you, BJ, for texting that in.
Ooh.
Free throw miss there as they back everybody off. Leave it 22-20. Thank you, BJ, for sending that in. Got a foul on the shot there.
Pill's on a bit of a run here. It was 20-15, and not only has Pilla been on a 7-0 run, but Avery Howard's been on a 7-0 run. She had all 7 points. And as Millie Moses goes to the free throw line. But I'll tell you what, them getting into the in foul trouble and getting us on the free throw line has made a big difference. Millie makes that first free throw.
So they finally put that foul on number 12, Jorah Lawrence. Be the 10th foul on them. They're the conquistadors, as you said.
All right, we got it.
Thank you, BJ, for that. They trap Jorah Lawrence on the side. She gets it down to 32. Shot partially blocked by Avery, but reclaimed by Johara Lawrence. Shot on the way from number 5, no good. Elise Howard goes up and gets a rebound. She's going to be fouled after she comes down with it. Foul's going to be on Raven Myers on the rebound. It'll be 2 fouls on. So Lady Mustangs go to the other end. Elise Howard will be shooting 2 free throws.
Wow. That's been our offense in the last minute and a half is the free throw line and a 3 by Avery. It's really made a difference here as we've gone on a 9-0 run late in the first half.
Lee's free throw up and good. Make it 25-20 with 18.2 seconds to go. Second free throw by Elise. In and out. Doesn't get to roll on the rim. Ball saved by Abby Alderman with it. Abby gets it back to Ella Wallace. She's going to actually lose the ball, and it's going to go off 32. Danielle Baker for Olive Branch. So ball goes out the end of the tunnel. Referee gets it, coming back in. Inbound in it for the Lady Mustangs will be Ella Wallace. She gets it to Avery Howard under the goal. Avery got loose with nobody in front of her and laid it up to make it a 27-20 lead, a 12-0 run by the Lady Mustangs. Ball is stolen by Abby Alderman but claimed back by Olive Branch. So that's going to make it 27-20 at halftime. Olive Branch scores 9 points and the Lady Mustangs score 6. And Suresh will give us some stats, and then we're going to have a halftime interview with Sarah Presley Howard.
Sure. Actually, it was Pilla with 16 points in that second quarter. Fantastic. And with a nice little 12-0 run to 12-0 run to go ahead and cut the lead. as Coach Mignon Hodges tells Sarah Presley to be nice as we're getting ready to go ahead and interview her at the half. Really quickly, Sarah Presley, as we got you on the mic, we shot – why don't you stand right here if you don't mind. Watch my M&Ms, dadgummit. We shot 4 of 20 for the field in the first quarter. Second quarter, we shot 3 of 15, so we have shot 7 of 35 from the field. We shot 20% in the first half. First quarter, we shot 20% in the second quarter. I've seen better shooting days.
Oh, yeah.
But from the free throw line, we were 6 of 7 in the second quarter, including 1 of 2 in the first quarter. So we're 7 of 9 free throw shooting percentage. Look, we were down 20-15. We ended off that quarter, the last 2 minutes, with a 12-0 run. Welcome to the booth, Sarah Presley Howard. It's good to see you here.
Good to see you.
Is it easier now? The first couple games, it must have been really tough to watch this team play without you being out there. How's it feel now?
The same. I still want to get out there and play.
When we're shooting 20%, we're struggling from the field, you know you can go out there and shoot better, make the team better, right?
I don't know about that.
I want to talk to you about this team. You know, the last time I saw you a few weeks ago, we had just opened up the gym. We'd played Jackson Prep on a Wednesday. Then I saw you on Thursday. We had a leak at home. Gigantic crowd, the brand new gym. It was electric. And I go back to that game last year when we had leak at home when you scored 15 points in the first quarter. You had a great career, but were you ever on fire like you were that first quarter against Leak last year?
I've never done that before.
What you always played well against Leak. What was it that made you play your best basketball against Leak Academy?
I guess they were so hard, like they were so good that I had to be better than them. That's what me and Madeline always talked about. Like we always played good against the really, really good teams, and when we played not so good teams, we didn't really.
Well,
I don't know.
Well,
but yeah.
I'll never forget that game. We beat Leak in overtime last year at home, and it was an electric atmosphere and all that. And I know you were struggling. At one point you were watching from behind the glass. You couldn't even come into the gym. It was such a difficult situation for you. So it's still a struggle to kind of watch the team out here. What'd you think of your sister's performance that first half? Avery with 15 points and Elise with 7.
I mean, Avery could have like 30 points already.
Go ahead. I'll tell you what her shooting is.
I mean, I'm proud of them. They're doing good. Avery's
kind of struggled there. She was 2 of 9 in the first quarter. She was 2 of 5 in the second. She's 4 of 14. But you're right. Mm-hmm. Between free throws and shots, she could have had about 30.
Yeah,
That's a good observation. Well, she's got 15. She's halfway there.
That's awesome.
So, and it's good to see her not in foul trouble.
Yeah, I know. One foul.
And Elise?
One foul.
Can you believe that?
No.
Maybe Matt and Mary Laura need to stay in Florida.
That's what me and my grandmother were just talking about.
Yeah, maybe they can kind of get out of foul trouble when the parents are back in Florida. And by the way, can you explain to me what kind of parents are they to leave? The game's not until Monday, Mississippi State. Why are they there on a Friday?
Vacation. My brother, they wanted to go.
Well, they sound like they're like, Anna Taylor Hudson's family who used to go to Florida every year. Remember, we'd always have like a basketball tournament. Anna Taylor was never there. She was at the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique or whatever it was in Orlando. But anyways, the Lady Mustangs are up 27-20. You've seen this team play a lot this year. What do you think about this team and what their potential is for the rest of the season, especially when MAIS playoff action starts?
Oh, they have a very good chance of winning all of it. I mean, they were struggling at the beginning because it's such a young team, but, I mean, they have improved so much.
Yeah. Your sisters are doing really well. Elise is really the floor general out there, and Avery's just been an all-around star. Talk about some of these other young ladies that play on the team. Start with Hodo, Elena Hodo. We saw the potential of her last year on that junior high team, and then she made the move up and all that. You practice against her. Tell us about Hodo, what your observations are, what's her strengths, what's some things she needs to work on, that kind of thing.
She's very good in the paint. Very, very, very good. I wish she would shoot outside more on the three-point line. She can do it. I've seen her do it before. She just got to get the confidence to shoot outside.
Yeah. And that would open up the inside for her, too, to bring that defender out there and all that. Carly Aldridge, last year she was like 10th on the depth chart or what have you, and all of a sudden this year she's a starter.
Awesome.
She's had some great three-point games and all that stuff.
Everybody has improved. These seniors have improved so much, and I'm so proud of them.
And Lola was first off the bench last year. It's great to see her starting. Lola reminds me a lot of, she's like that Georgia Caroline or that Anna Taylor defender, that kind of thing. And She kind of reminds me about that. And the bench, you see all these youngsters, Addison Weems and look, Elise is trying to intimidate you. Elise, hey, how are you? Does Elise want her statistics? I mean, she just I don't know about that. But you look at boy, we're being distracted here. I'll tell you what. But you look at Weems and you look at some of these other girls that are playing. Some of these young ladies. A lot of up and coming stars coming up on this basketball team.
Yes.
Seems like we reload and all that. What's her name? Ella Wallace. Talk to me about Ella Wallace for a second. She seems to. Did you practice against her a lot last year, or some?
Yeah, some. But everyone that has come up to me, they say that she reminds. Ella reminds of me. Like everyone thinks that's me. Like we look just alike from behind, and we have the same like posture and everything.
Yeah, I agree. She actually does kind of when I look at her right there. What number did you have when you
20.
played? 20. So Elise took your number then this year, I see.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, do you plan to come to a lot of games this year? What's your intentions?
Yes.
Good. And am I correct in assuming that you're actually transferring to Delta State?
Yes, I am.
Next year, I think?
No, this in January.
Well, in January.
Like in 2 weeks.
So how was your experience first semester, and why are you transferring to Delta State?
To meet people.
Get back in the Delta, meet people, and so on. You got to miss. I saw you, I did broadcasts for soccer and all that, and you were such a star on the soccer field. I saw you when you were playing, like under-8 soccer and all that, but beyond that, all that soccer, all that basketball, and to suddenly stop. Wasn't it a tough adjustment for you?
Oh, my gosh, yes.
Do you regret not considering community college?
Yes.
Why didn't you play community college?
I don't know.
Hey, Avery. You regret it now?
Yes. Oh, my God.
Did you have some opportunities? Were some people interested?
I did.
Who was interested?
Holmes, and then Northwest asked about me and Madeline, which Madeline said yeah.
Yeah.
But I just had told everybody from the beginning that I did not want to play basketball or soccer, and I regret saying that so much.
There were so many from last year. Madison Barlow was the same way. I didn't understand.
Both regret it.
Madison Barlow now playing. Now you had a lot that played soccer. Lillian Harvey played at the next level, and of course, who else played the next level? Kaylee Harden, of course, yes. But you had yourself. I think you could have played Madison Barlow and some of the other girls on the team. Who else do we have?
Georgia Caroline.
Oh, my gosh.
She so could have played.
And I think she's doing a lot of soccer in Oxford, if I'm not mistaken. She's either teaching.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so, yes.
Any desire to maybe try out for something at Delta State or anything like that? Nope, you're done.
No, sir.
Your athletic career is over.
Yes,
Gotcha. Well, look, we're up 27-20. We got a couple minutes before the half. So what's your prognosis for this team as we continue to get into MAIS action and all that? Do you think we have what it takes to win it all? Or
yes.
The whole thing? The whole
yes.
thing. Are you predicting that right now?
Yes.
There's some Leak Academy people watching this game. There's some Simpson Academy people watching this game. Are you going out on a limb? I guess so. I'm setting you up for getting. They're going to be upset with you. Well, good deal. Well, thank you so much. I enjoyed having you on the broadcast.
Thank you.
Come to some more games, and I'll embarrass you some more.
Please
okay?
don't.
Thank you. All right, Bill. Oh, there's a stat sheet. Oh, okay.
Yours.
Oh, my stat sheet's on the floor. That's yesterday's game. Yeah. Well, that was a lot of fun. Sarah Presley's the sweetheart. I just
come around, Mr. B.
Yeah. Bill, Sarah Presley's one of those great athletes that came up from Pill Academy that could have played multiple sports at the college level. I really feel that way. I saw her progress basketball-wise, soccer-wise. She was an exceptional talent. And I wish she had continued with it to the next level. But, she's happy. She's transferring over to Delta State in January. Good to see her making the move back to the Delta. And it's fun to watch her sisters play basketball, too. Well, we'll be talking about the Howards for the next couple of years, Bill, as long as they have me and you commentating.
You could see them jawing a little bit with each other as the girls actually walked by as Sarah Presley was getting ready to do the interview, and they both sisters said something to her.
Well, they try to mess us up.
So give us you can see the camaraderie there in between the sisters.
Yep.
We've got about 15 seconds before we're going to get ready to go here.
Yep. Hey, if you're enjoying the broadcast, again, please text us. If you're an Olive Branch fan or a Pill Academy fan, Lady Mustang fan, please text us at 662-392-5150. Again, that's 662-392-5150. Bill, what are the Lady Mustangs' record this year? Is it 11-5 or? I always forget it.
I think I got it here 10-5.
10-5 on the season. That's good. And so we're getting ready to start this second half. Well, we ended off that first half on a 12-0 run. When they had their fouls committed, we hit our free throws. We were 5 of 6 from the field. For the contest, Bill, we are 7 of 35 from the field. You want to give us that shooting percentage, 7 of 35?
I'd have to work on that in a minute, Suresh. You the stat man.
I love putting you on the spot like that. We are shooting. We shot 20% the first quarter. We shot 20% the second quarter. We were 1 of 2 from the free throw line in the first quarter. 6 of 7 from the free throw line. That's the difference there. That's where we have the advantage on the free throw line. So we got to improve on that 7 of 35 shooting. We've had 7 turnovers the first half and 7 turnovers the second half. So let's get the second quarter. Let's get the second half underway.
Olive Branch is going to have the ball to start it and get it in. Millie Moses has got to start with Elena Hodo out. She had pressure. Lady Mustangs are picking up high. Shot in the corner from number 5. Kenna Richards, short rebound was claimed by Millie Moses. Pass out to Lola Harris. She loses the handle, gets it back. Takes it over to Lise Howard. Shot put up. Nothing called. Rebound claimed by Olive Branch. Stop short is Madison Young puts up a 2-point basket to score the first basket of the second half for Olive Branch. Elise thinks about a 3, doesn't, kicks it over to Carly Aldridge, back out to Lola Harris. Olive Branch has got a real tight defense. Ball's over that. Olive Branch bench has got into it, cheering on their team. Lola Harris has got it, kicks it back down to Carly Aldridge. Ball's kicked over the inline by Brianna Black for Olive Branch. Be Lady Mustangs basketball under the inline. Elise Howard inbounds it to Carly Aldridge. Back to Elise Howard. Shoots a 3-pointer from the corner. Goes over. Rebound claimed by Madison Young. Out running with it. Number 4, good pass by 5. Kia Richmond over to Jakendra Anderson. Jakendra Anderson lays it up. Olive Branch has opened up on a 4-0 run to start the third period. Lady Mustangs get it to Lola Harris. She goes down. Her shot is blocked by Brianna Black. Out running with it again. Jakendra Anderson loses the ball. Gets it back. Lady Mustangs will pick up the defense there. Brianna Black drives, stops. Rebound claimed on the backside by Avery Howard. Outlet pass to Elise Howard. The ball is knocked away from her by Madison Young, claimed by Olive Branch, and Millie Moses, I think, is going to pick up a foul. Be Millie Moses' first foul. Coach Carpenter is going to take a timeout for the Lady Mustangs. 6:26 to go in the third period. Olive Branch is on a 4-0 run to start the third period. Olive Branch has turned up their defense on the Lady Mustangs and created some turnovers and been able to score on some breaks off of it.
Sorry, I had to take an peanut M&M break there. I hadn't had my lunch yet. It's interesting to see Coach Carpenter starting with Millie Moses in place of Hodo to start the second half with the rest of the starting lineup there. The shooting woes early on continue. The Lady Mustangs are 0 of 3 from the field.
Coach Carpenter and Coach Hodges up giving instructions.
Bill, when you headed to Florida?
Not headed there.
I cannot. I'm stunned. I'm absolutely stunned. I figured for sure you'd be going. Work not allowing you to go, or what?
It just been gone too much.
I see.
Not going to make the trip. Ball stolen by the Lady Mustangs, bound out to inbound pass, had a double dribble on Carly Aldridge. She went to pass it, wasn't anybody to pass it to, and she took another dribble with it. And another turnover by the Lady Mustangs there. Carly's going to come out. Coming in for her be Abby Alderman. Did you get that turnover down?
I just wrote down. It's the third turnover.
Lady Mustang Millie Moses has got coverage in the back court, trying to have a trap out high. Ball's tapped by Elise Howard. Going to be a jump ball between Lola Harris and Madison Young. Be the Lady Mustangs ball going the other way. Lady Mustangs get it into Elise Howard. Lola gets it down to Avery. Good pass by Avery Howard back over to Millie Moses. Millie was open on the backside as both girls collapsed to Avery. Avery passes it to Millie. Millie puts it up off the backboard to give the Mustangs the first points of the half.
Beautiful pass. You called it, Bill. Beautiful pass by Avery Howard.
Long pass back, three-pointer on the way from Madison Young. Long rebound is going to be claimed by Brianna Black. She's going to go in and be fouled. I don't know who they'll call that on, whether it be 10 or 15. The basket's going to be good, but call on Lola Harris, be her third foul, as Brianna Black was driving in after getting that rebound to score it.
Interesting sub, Coach Carpenter taking Elise out. What happened there? I didn't see what happened.
So we've got in now Addison Weems. Lola Harris is bringing the ball up. They get it to Avery at the free throw line. She backs out, puts it up from the top of the key. No good. Rebound is claimed by Olive Branch's Brianna Black. Now out running with us, Madison Young. Long pass intercepted by Avery Howard. Avery's taking it down the lane. She's going to be fouled by 23, Brianna Black, I believe.
24, their center had to really give way to Avery. I think 24's got 4 fouls.
They both have 4 fouls
Wow.
now. Brianna Black and Madison Young both do. Avery did a good job of getting by her.
Yeah.
And also both of their big girls have 4 fouls each on them at the 5:11 mark in the third period. Avery's free throw was up and good to stretch it back out to 30-27 with Pillow leading Olive Branch.
I got to get her free throw shooting percentage for the year, but it's got to be phenomenal. It's got to be close to 90%, as I jinx it.
And you jinx her. Madison Young gets it loose, it kicks it back in to Lola Harris. Lola puts it back up. So
That's great.
a different three-point play for the Lady Mustangs. Carrying down a bag of ice, it looks like, for Lena Hodo's ankle. 24, Madison Young drove in, kind of pulled up short. She's been getting charging calls on that pull up short. Her shot was short because of it. Abby Alderman kicks it back to Lola Harris. She was trying to put up a three, didn't see Jakendra Anderson coming from behind. Jakendra blocks her shot and gets the ball. Shot put up by Jakendra Anderson, rebound by Millie Moses, pass out to Avery Howard. Avery's going to lose the ball, and they're going to call a travel with it. The girl got a hand on it, but Avery went back down with it. Ella Wallace is up to come in for Lola Harris. So the Lady Mustangs are playing with Millie Moses, Addison Weems, Ella Wallace, Avery Howard, and Abby Alderman. Only one starter on the floor for the Lady Mustangs. Lady Mustangs are a little pressure. Girl to finally get it over half court. Pass stolen by Avery. She throws it to Millie Moses, who wasn't ready for it, and it bounces off. Millie goes back. Olive Branch is going to claim it. Madison Young will bring it back up for them. Brianna Black drives down the lane, scores the basket as they beat the press to make it 32-29. Pillow leading Olive Branch. 3:50 to play in the fourth period. Addison's wing pass was tapped away, tapped back in. Addison gets it. Got to get it over. Ella Wallace gets it down, fakes a shot, puts it up, no good. Rebounds claimed by Madison Young for Olive Branch. Olive Branch gets it. Ella Wallace blocks that pass, goes back court. Olive Branch gets it back. They kick it over in the corner. Brianna Black's going to put up a three from way outside. Abby Alderman, smart, lets it go out of bounds. Lady Mustangs will have the ball. Coming away 3:21.
Coach Carpenter really making a statement with a lot of these starters on the bench right now, and so far so good. We've maintained a lead.
Ella Wallace gets it over half court. Going to call a charging call on Ella. She backed in the girl and used her arm. Girl hits the floor from Olive Branch, be a foul on Ella Wallace. Lola Harris comes in and replaces her. Third foul on the Lady Mustangs in this half, one foul on Olive Branch. Brianna Black was driving, gets cut off, kicks it back out. Went to Ivy Self. She threw it back to Brianna Branch, went off her hands out of bounds. Up to come in for the Lady Conquistadors will be Johara Lawrence. Maybe Jorah. I apologize for batching those names. Addison Weems will bring it up for the Lady Mustangs. Back over to Lola Harris. Get it into Millie Moses down in the lane. She backs in, puts up a shot, scores it. 4 points there back-to-back, I think, for Millie Moses there. Both of them come underneath the goal as the Lady Mustangs found her open. Avery Howard steals the ball, but goes out of bounds with her momentum after she got it. Be the Olive Branch basketball on the sideline. Inbounded for them will be Kyle Richmond.
You know, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Go ahead.
When Millie Moses hits those interior shots down low, it kind of reminds me a lot of Madeline Kelly. What Madeline Kelly used to do is never really shoot from the outside, but when she was inside, she'd get position, was able to get a lot of those layups down low. Very similar type play.
Long pass down is claimed by number 12. What are we going to call here, Suresh?
Blocking foul on Avery.
Second foul on Avery.
Yeah. Don't need to get her in foul trouble, so she just needs to back away from those plays. It's good. I think Elise has only got 1 foul. Is that correct?
Elise has got 1 foul, correct. Pass was half intended for Brianna Black, intercepted by Abby Alderman. Millie Moses is going to lose the ball. Olive Branch has got it going back the other way. Going to have a travel there. Kind of glad it did. Avery was setting up for the charge, and she slid her foot. If it went on, I don't know we'd have got that.
Yeah, Avery has got to not. She doesn't need to be taking any charges at this point.
Elise finds Avery high, gets it over to Abby. She fights the 3. She travels with it.
Abby's got to take that shot. That's what Coach Carpenter's saying.
Coach Carpenter's up fussing about it. Wide open. Why didn't she take the shot?
And Abby's got the capabilities of taking it.
Lady Mustangs lead it by 5 points at the 2:08 mark to go. Got a 3-pointer on the shot. Avery Howard gets out and blocks a 3-pointer attempt by Jorah Lawrence. Be on the end line, Olive Branch's ball. Inbounded to be Kyle Richmond for Olive Branch. Back to Brianna Black. Drives in, kicks it to the corner. Jakinda Anderson shot's no good. Rebound on the backside going to be claimed by Lola Harris. Going to be called a jump ball. Lola was wanting a foul there. I think Lola may have actually thrown an elbow in there too when that was going on.
A little feisty.
Olive Branch getting close to a 5-second call. Gets it in back to Madison Young.
It's a good matchup here between Madison Young.
Avery taps the ball out of her hand.
This is
Madison reclaimed it.
Sorry, Bill.
Go ahead. No, you were saying it.
Yeah. Those two battling away is entertaining at its finest.
Elise goes for steal, doesn't get it. Shots in. Lola Harris gets the rebound. Lola finally dribbles out with it as she was attacked by Johara Lawrence. Abby Alderman again is going to travel as she got the ball to her. Another turnover by the Lady Mustangs, 1:24 to play in the third pit. Pillow leads Olive Branch 34-25. Ella Wallace up to come in for the Lady Mustangs.
Kind of a helter-skelter quarter, but we've actually outscored them 9-9. We've been outscored 9-7, but we've maintained a 5-point lead.
Passes in. Brianna Black kicks it back out to Raven Myers. Raven hits a 2 to make it 34-31. Pillow leading Olive Branch, 1:09 to play in the third period. Ellie tries to get it to Avery. She loses the pass. Olive Branch is going to claim it. Millie Moses was on the floor fighting for the ball. Out running with is Brianna Black. She turns it back out. They're going to have a travel over here. Same call that was happening on the other end. Girls fake the 3, take a step. Ella Wallace got the ball, lost it, got it back, kicks it back. Lola Harris puts up a 3 from outside, drains it. 40 seconds to play in the third period. Lady Mustangs take a 37-31 lead.
Lola with 5 points in the quarter. She's really come on strong this quarter.
Lady Mustangs are trying to pick up on a drive. Ball is stolen by Millie Moses, and there gets it over to Avery Howard. Avery's bringing it out. Kicks it over to Sister Lease. Thinks about the 3, doesn't do it. Drives down the lane. Kicks it back over to Millie Moses. Her shot is blocked by Madison Young. Madison out running with it. Gets trapped. Ball's thrown in. Going to be a jump ball there between Millie Moses and number 5, Kyle Richmond. Be Lady Mustangs ball on the alternate possession. Got 2 up. Got multiple substitutions coming in for the Lady Mustangs. Have Lola Harris, Elise Howard, Ella Wallace in, Addison Weems, and Avery. Ball was tapped out of bounds by Olive Branch's number 2, Raven Myers. 4.2 seconds to go in the period. Ball was tapped over the sideline on the pass in by Olive Branch. Was trying to find Elise Howard in the corner for 3, be a 3.8 seconds to go. Get it back to Elise Howard. She puts up a 3. It's blocked by Olive Branch.
The clock never started.
The clock's been hung on 1/10 of a second.
Yeah. Yeah.
The clock was hung when the girl was at half court at 1/10 of a second.
It was on 1/10 of a second for about 5 seconds.
It's no basket.
Yeah. So a little controversy here, but we'll
officials are waving it off at that, so it's going to be a 37-31.
So we got outscored 11-10 that quarter, but we still maintain a 6-point advantage as we enter the fourth quarter. Avery Howard only scored 1 point on 1 of 2 from the free throw line in that quarter. She's got 16 to lead the way. Elise Howard did not connect on 0 of 2 shooting, so she has 7 points still. Lola Harris, 2 of 3 from the field with a 3-pointer. She had 5 points in that quarter, 7 for the contest. And Millie Moses, 2 of 2 from the field, both of them layups. She's got 7 points. So we've had 4 scorers. We've had Avery with 16, Elise with 7, Lola with 7, and how about Millie Moses off the bench with 7 points as we have 37 points. The Lady Mustangs shot 4 of 9 from the field, not that many shot attempts, as they had 9 turnovers that third quarter. 7 turnovers the first quarter, 7 the second, 9 the third. They're still struggling with that ball handling. 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. For the contest, we're 11 of 44 from the field. These have been easy computations. That's 25%. From the free throw line, we are 8 of 9. We're shooting 88% from the free throw line. So 1 quarter to go. The Lady Mustangs up 37-31, Bill.
Olive Branch will have it here. Girl gets it inbounds. Lady Mustangs try to get it. Ball's on the floor, battling. Ella Wallace gets it out and gets it down to Addison Weems. Addison Weems puts it up and scores the first basket of the fourth period. Tight defense there as the Mustangs trapped it there. That ball is stolen by Avery Howard out quickly at Addison Weems. Addison loses the ball. Ball's on the floor. She gets it out. Eventually going to come up with it as Lola Harris puts up a shot. Doesn't get the basket. Ball's going to be claimed by Brianna Black. Out running with it for Olive Branch. Lola Harris comes from behind, taps it over the inline. Be Olive Branch's ball there. Lady Mustangs are playing with Avery Howard, Lola Harris, Elise Howard. Brianna Black gets it in. I think Lola Harris is going to pick up her 4th foul there. Nope, they're going to call it on Addison Weems. Be her first.
Well, it's yeah, they bring everybody back. I got confused by that. They don't put anybody on their free throw line.
Yep.
You ever seen that before for an entire game?
I'm not. It's Brianna Black hit the line again. First free throw up and good.
It's got to be a DeSoto County strategy because I've never seen this before. Nobody to rebound free throws.
Missed the second one again. Trish, that rim on that end looks a little bent to me.
It does.
Going to have a travel on Addison Weems. Maybe me where I'm sitting, but it looks like
sure
it's
does.
Leaning forward there.
It is leaning forward.
Yeah.
You think Avery before the game dunked on it and they didn't straighten it out?
I don't know. Addison Weems taps the ball. It's stolen by Ella Wallace after her next pass. Ella's pass is stolen back. She was trying to get it to Addison Weems. Not a good pass there. Brianna Black drives, puts up a 3. No good. Long rebound comes back to Brianna Black. She puts it in. I think Ella Wallace may get that foul. Ella Wallace will pick up that foul, be her 2nd foul. Brianna Black will go back to the free throw line.
Here's an interesting stat. According to the scoreboard, That's going to be the 16th foul on the Lady Mustangs. It's only been one foul on Olive Branch. So Olive Branch can get back in this contest down 7 at the free throw line. The rest of the contest, any fouls committed by Pilla.
First free throw by Brianna Black, not good. Millie Moses is going to come back in the game for Addison Weems. Addison Weems gave the Lady Mustangs some good minutes there. 6:56 to go in the game. Second free throw up and good. 1 out of 2 for Brianna Black. Elisa's pass goes errant to Lola Harris. Brianna Black comes up with it. Millie Moses taps the ball away from her. Ella Wallace gets it, and she's going to be fouled by 5. Kia Richmond, I believe, on that. Be the second foul on Olive Branch in this half. Lady Mustangs get it into Elise Howard, quickly back to Lola Harris. Elise Howard driving, kicks it over to Lola Harris, puts up a 3, drains it. Big basket from Lola. They left her open there on the side. She drains it to make it 42-33 with 6:43 to play.
This has got to be Lola's best game of the year. She's in double digits with 10 and has really kept us afloat in the second half. That's her 8th point of the second half.
Good steal by Elise Howard as they tried to hit a girl breaking away. She lost the ball, taps it back to Lola Harris. Going to be a turnover. Lady Mustangs passes have been kind of errant lately.
But we've got our biggest advantage in the contest, a 9-point lead, just like that. A lot of it off of our press.
They're slow at bringing it up.
This could be a 10-second.
They'll pass it over there. Olive Brandon, Brianna Black drives, kicks it in the side. Shot on the way from Jakendra Anderson, no good. Outrunning after the rebound is Avery Howard. Stops at the free throw line. She's going to take a step with it in the travel.
Yeah. 5th turnover.
Coach Carpenter doesn't think it's a travel.
Yeah. Bill, that's 5 turnovers in less than 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. It's just a struggle over here.
Yeah, Coach Carpenter's up contesting that. Lise Howard gets a steal on it up. Lise is running, gets cut off. She backs it back out. Ball slapped away from her.
6 turnovers.
Ooh, Lola's going to get a foul there. Be Lola's 4th foul. A lot of contact in there early, nothing called, and that one late. 1-1.
With 5:45 left, this is the with a 9-point advantage. This is the concern you have about all these fouls the Lady Mustangs have committed. They're going to be in the 1-1 or the bonus the rest of the way.
Coach Hodges is letting Lola Harris know she's got 4 fouls. First free throw up and good by Brianna Black. Olive Branch is going to bring in Kennedy Smith and Jorah Lawrence.
Wow.
They're going to put somebody at the free throw line.
This is a major development.
5:45 in the fourth period. It's the first time they've put anybody in the blocks to rebound to free throw line, and the free throw's good.
They didn't need it. Maybe there's some method to the madness.
Elise gets it up and gets it to Avery, gets it across half court. Ball slapped away from Avery Curl coming from behind. We're not paying attention to that. Lola Harris had to back off to keep from getting her 5th foul. Avery challenges back long. 3-pointer on the way from Madison Young. No good. Rebounds claimed by Olive Branch. Another 3-pointer on the way from Brianna Black. Rebounds claimed by Olive Branch. Timeout taken by Olive Branch on that. 42-35 with 5:15 play in the fourth period. Pillow leads Olive Branch 42-35. 7 fouls against the Mustangs, 2 against Olive Branch in this half.
A turnover-filled contest, an entertaining contest nonetheless, but a turnover-laden contest. We've got 6 turnovers this fourth quarter, only 3 shots. We're only 2 minutes and 45 seconds into the quarter, but the big developments, Olive Branch will be at the free throw line the rest of the way on any foul committed. So let's see if we can maintain the 7-point deficit. Lead, excuse me. We'll be back in action, I believe, next Tuesday. Is that right, Bill?
That's correct. Next Tuesday at Mag Heights, if I remember correct.
Good old drive to Senatobia. I understand you'll be taking me to the Como Steakhouse afterwards. It's going to be on you?
Yeah, be fine.
Okay.
You got to wait till after the boys' game on me, so it's going to be late.
Oh, man. Well, I'm sticking around for that. I'm enjoying watching these boys play.
Okay.
Speaking of which, they'll be playing right after this.
They will be.
Yep.
Play Choctaw County.
Going to be a good contest. Looking good with good old Cameron Lee back on the lineup.
Yep. And then next Thursday night we'll be at Bio Academy, and then Friday night we're scheduled to be at home against Winona Christian.
Excellent.
Next week. So 3 games next week. Olive Branch inbounds it to Madison Young. She's driving on Avery Howard, puts up a shot. I don't know who's going to get this foul. There's something called on it. 2 shots on the way. They're going to call it on Avery. It'll be her 3rd foul.
That was a good matchup there between those two. That's kind of been a good matchup to watch there as Olive Branch gets opportunities to get points with no time running off the clock.
They've got girls on the free throw line to rebound again. This started that while ago. Madison Young makes both of them. Madison Young and Brianna Black have played most of this second half with 4 fouls. Madison Young had 4 in the first half. She's played this whole half with no fouls. Brianna Black picked up one quick for her 4th and did. Second free throw good. They've made all the free throws. Gone into full court press here. Ball was tapped by Olive Branch on the out. Our passes have not been crisp, Rich. It's kind of like we rushing them and pressing them. Lola gets it into Lease. Lease over to Ella Wallace. Long pass to Lola Harris. Lola dribbles over half court, kicks it back to Ella Wallace. Couldn't get the ball over 2 defenders' hands. Lola Harris is going to lose. It's going to be a jump ball. Be the Mustangs' ball on the alternate possession. Olive Branch is trying to turn up the defensive heat. Lola Harris gets it in back to Elise Howard in it. Elise dribbles and goes left with it. Ella tries to get it underneath to Millie Moses, back to Avery. Avery fakes a 3, kicks it back over to Ella. Elise fakes a 3, drives, puts up a shot, goes off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound by Brianna Black, out running with it. Brianna Black stops, puts up a 2. Long rebound comes out to Avery Howard. Long pass out to her sister Elise. She's trying to corral the ball, puts up a shot, no good. Ball rebound's going to be claimed by number 12, Jorah Lawrence for Olive Branch. Ball stolen by Lola Harris. Elise Howard's going to put it back up and going to have a foul.
Elise has come down and put up a couple of shots. Good to see her aggressively shooting. Again, I just don't think she shoots enough. And
foul's going to be on number 12, Jorah Lawrence.
I saw her trying to go at 24. It'd be great to foul 24 out of the game. She's really their best ball handler, their best inside player.
First free throw off the front of the rim and good.
Elise's first points of the second half.
4:18 to play in this 4th period. I don't guess we ever had any comments from Olive Branch. They were going to send a message back how to get on, but had no message from them. Second free throw missed. Rebound is claimed by Kyle Richmond. Olive Branch walks it up slow, gets over the press. They get it in the corner, kick it back out top. Brianna Black drives down the lane, puts up a shot, high off to go, no good. Rebound claimed by Millie Moses. Pass out to Elise Howard. Elise is running, the ball is going to be tapped away from her. Elise was looking for a foul on it, nothing called.
Mary Claire Brock says, turnovers are killing us. We have to score these easy shots under the goal. Good analysis. 10th turnover halfway through the 4th quarter.
Olive Branch is slow at bringing it up every time. And a big block by Avery Howard there is number 4, Jakendra Anderson, tried to put it up out from 3. Avery came and blocked a shot to knock it back over the inline.
Hey, she came from a different time zone, Bill.
Yep, but Olive Branch bringing it up slow is not. Avery taps it over the inline on a pass in after that. She's a ball hawk on inbound passes, but that's in the Lady Mustangs' favor when Olive Branch brings it up slow with the Mustangs with a 6-point lead. Clock running is our favor. Get it in to Madison again. Avery gets a block on Madison, and the ball's eventually going to be claimed by Kia Richmond and put up and makes the basket, and the foul's going to be called. It'll be called on Ella Wallace, be her 3rd.
Was that Wallace or was that Harris? I'm trying to think.
They put it on Wallace, 22.
Okay. Thank goodness. Avery with another spectacular block. Just incredible reach, and then it's just a unfortunate turn of events there.
Again, they put people free throw line. Free throws miss. Avery Howard gets the rebound on it. Long pass down court to her sister Elise. Lola back over to Avery. Avery puts up a three from outside, no good. Millie Moses gets the rebound, puts it up with her left hand. It doesn't go. Comes back down. Olive Branch taps it over the inline.
Millie Moses has really provided us some benefits down low with rebounds and key putback. She couldn't quite get it there, but she's really had a great game with 7 points and a number of key rebounds down low offensively.
Get it into Avery. Brianna Black tips it away from Avery as they were trying to throw it. Olive Branch kicks it across the court, and losing it over the inline will be Jakendra Anderson.
Well, a 9-point lead in the last 2 minutes has shrunk to 4. Pilla's got to be careful.
They get it to Ella Wallace. Ella gets up court with it. She drives down. Going to be a blocking call. I believe that's going to be on Brianna Black. Will be her fifth if it was.
That's a big play there if it is.
And she knew she did it.
It's a huge, huge play there because she's really been key to their offense.
Yep. So she'll go out at the 3:18 mark with 5 fouls. Mustangs leading it by 4 points, 43-49, with Ella Wallace on the free throw line. First free throw not good. Second free throw up and good. 5-point lead for Pilla. 3:15 to play in the game. Took about 8 seconds to get it over half court to end.
Lola's got to be careful there. 4 fouls.
Yeah. Lady Mustangs trap. Girl gets by. Avery Howard gets a block on the shot, and it's going to go out off of Lola Harris on the rebound. Off her hand be Olive Branch ball on the end line. They get in. Ella Wallace blocks a shot, passes out to Elise Howard on the run out. Elise misses a layup. Lola Harris follows it and puts it back in. Elise just got, I think, too excited there to have the breakaway. She hadn't had many of those. Do it. Olive Branch breaks the trap at half court. Driving down as Madison Young puts it up. Doesn't get the shot. Avery Howard with the rebound. Avery's dribbling it up the court. Crosses back to the middle of the court. Good move by Avery not to drive into the corner and get trapped. Elise is going to put up a three from outside. No good. Rebounds claimed by Raven Myers for Olive Branch out running with it. Ball's tapped away by Lola Harris to Ella Wallace. Ella over to Avery Howard with a dribble behind her back to get it across. Lola Harris gets it on the side over to Ella Wallace. Ella's back to Avery. 2 minutes. Coach is making the girls in the four corners, getting long passes, touch back and forth, trying to run the clock, leading 46-39. Lola Harris drives, gets it down to Ella Wallace. Ella gets it. Going to have a foul on the floor here, I believe it'll be on number 4 for Olive Branch to Kendra Anderson.
I believe that's only their 15th foul.
Yep.
That's 5 for them, so 1:46 left, a 7-point advantage.
Coming back in will be Jorah Lawrence for Olive Branch. Going out is Raven Myers. Ball was thrown into Millie Moses. She loses it off her hand. Turnover by the Mustangs. 1:46 to play, leading 46-39. Olive Branch gets it over midcourt at the 1:39 mark, so 7 seconds to bring it up in. Going to have a foul on Ella Wallace on the floor. That'll be the 10th foul on the Mustangs, so they'll shoot 2 free throws here. That'll be Ella Wallace's 4th foul. Correction, they call a foul on Millie Moses. Be her 2nd foul. Free throw good by Kyle Richmond. Olive Branch, as you said, is an interesting strategy. Never put any rebounders on the free throw line when they were shooting free throws until late in the fourth quarter. 1 of 2 there. Rebound's going to be tapped out long. Going to go off Ella Wallace's hand, be Olive Branch's ball on the other end. 1:32 to go with 46. Ball's inbounded to Madison Young. Avery Howard's got it. Going to have a charging foul on her. She put her arm in Avery's chest. Going to get the charging call. She knows it. Comes out, that'll be her 5th foul.
Huge play, and that might be, well, I'm not going to say anything. I've learned my lesson.
1:29 to go. That's 5th foul on Madison Young. She'll go out of the game. Olive Branch has Brianna Black and Madison Young both out. They have nobody else in foul trouble. Mustangs have Lola Harris with 4.
Defensive play of the game by Avery Howard, getting Madison Young.
Elise Howard and Avery throw it back and forth. Elise just barely got over half court before Avery threw it back to her. Lady Mustangs are holding it. Ella's trying to drive it. Don't have a
little shove there by Elise. They're going to call that.
It was called a bunch on Elise yesterday. She puts that arm out. That's Elise's only 2nd foul of the game. 1:06 to play. Another turnover there basically by the Mustangs on that foul. Offensive foul. Do not shoot free throws on an offensive foul. Olive Branch driving, kicks it out in the corner. Kick it back in to 5. Keela Richmond kicks it back out to Kennedy Smith. 3-pointer on the way. Long rebound. Going to be claimed by 32. Daniel Baker for them. Kicks it back out to Jakendra Anderson. Millie Moses got defense on her. 40 seconds to play in the game. Olive Branch is going to lose it. Ella Wallace gets it. She's going to be knocked out of bounds, I believe, by number 5.
Yeah.
Nope, they're going to call it on 12, I believe. Yeah. Jorah Lawrence be her 3rd foul. 32.8 seconds. The Lady Mustangs will go to the free throw line. Be Ella Wallace going to the free throw line.
Their 2 best offensive players have both fouled out. It's going to be difficult for them to score 6 points in this final 32-8.
We need to hit free throws right here.
1-1?
1-1. We just got to the bonus there. Ella Wallace's first free throw up off the front of the rim and good.
3-possession game right there.
3-possession game. Good call there, Suresh, on that. That's big to make it a 3-possession game with 32 seconds to go.
I don't think Ella's got enough arch on this free throw. What do you think?
She's got nothing but net on that one to make it 48-40. Her first free throw a while ago, not that trip time before, went off the back of the goal. It was a little high. I think she was just nervous pushing it.
That's backcourt.
They get a long 3-pointer from outside. Rebounds claimed by Avery Howard. Avery's dribbling. Got defense on her. Gets it over to Lola Harris. Lola holds it, gets back to Avery at the top of the key, half court, back over to Lola.
It's going to be a big win by the Lady Mustangs.
Mustangs. Avery Howard's got it driving. Kicks it in the corner to Millie Moses. Millie kicks it back out to Lola. 2 seconds to go. Lola can just hold it, and that's going to be the end of the game.
Great
the Lady Mustangs are going to win it 48-40.
Fantastic performance there after yesterday's rough performance. We had some turnovers that 4th quarter, but down the stretch, hit our free throws, effectively played well, forced a lot of turnovers. Avery Howard only took 1 shot that 4th quarter. She didn't make it. She finished with 16 points to lead the way. Elise Howard hit 1 free throw in that 4th quarter, so she had 8 points. How about Lola Harris in the second half, shooting 4 of 6 from the field and ending with 12 points? Might have been her best performance of the year. Millie Moses was really good down low with rebounds. She had 7 points. Ella Wallace, 3 of 4. You called it earlier. 3 of 4 from the free throw line in the 4th quarter. She had 3 points. And Weems started off that 4th quarter with a quick layup with her 2 points. That's our final score there. So the Lady Mustangs, a very impressive victory there. They go 1-1 in this tournament.
It had some shooting woes that we overcame. It's hard to win many games shooting the percentages we were there at one time, but I think our defense was tough. Olive Branch had a couple girls get in trouble and had to lay off some. So a good job by the Lady Mustangs to hang in it and keep stretching that out and go with it. So without the services of Lena Hodo, who tried to go, hurt an ankle late in the game yesterday, tried to go today, couldn't. saw them ice it down there in the game. So the Mustangs are getting ready to play in a minute. Suresh, you got anything you want to add?
You got me at the Como Steakhouse Tuesday late, and I'll take you to the 8 West Grill, my brother's restaurant over there in Cleveland on Thursday. You'll pay for my meal. I'll pay for yours because I get it free anyway. So,
okay, that's a good deal. Won't you stop at Nails on the way home tonight and leave me a meal there?
That's what I'm talking about. That'd be a good one.
And also, I don't know if you've ever eaten there.
I have.
But it's a very good little store on the way home from here, and Howard Alderman told me he would be stopping there to eat. He ate there last night.
Well, I would stick around for the boys' game, but I'm going to the Indian New Year's tonight at the Florida County Civic Center. It's an Indian party. The Indian New Year's. You're not invited.
You behave there.
I will.
So from the girls' game, good afternoon, and Mustangs win at 48-40. The boys will be up playing in a minute. I'm going to take a break. Scott Kirk will join me. I got to go down and try to get the roster for the other team. So we'll take a break and be back.
Good game.
Thank you, Shrek.
Farming is more than a livelihood. It's a legacy. Simplot was founded by a hardworking farmer like you over 90 years ago, and we've been growing America's farms for generations. With local crop advisors grounded in your success, Simplot Grower Solutions is in your fields and by your side. We dig in deep to pinpoint what you need, where you need it, when you need it, even when the forecast is unpredictable.
I may be an orthodontist, but I know a thing or two about...
Perfect. Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
Ready to get your money moving? Zelle is fast, safe, and an easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust. And it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank together with Zelle. Guarantee Bank, member FDIC.
Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC.
Farming is more than a livelihood. It's a legacy. Simplot was founded by a hardworking farmer like you over 90 years ago, and we've been growing America's farms for generations. With local crop advisors grounded in your success, Simplot Grower Solutions is in your fields and by your side. We dig in deep to pinpoint what you need, where you need it, when you need it, even when the forecast is unpredictable.
I may be an orthodontist, but I know a thing or two about...
Perfect. Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
Ready to get your money moving? Zelle is fast, safe, and an easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust. And it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank together with Zelle. Guarantee Bank, member FDIC.
Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC.
Farming is more than a livelihood. It's a legacy. Simplot was founded by a hardworking farmer like you over 90 years ago, and we've been growing America's farms for generations. With local crop advisors grounded in your success, Simplot Grower Solutions is in your fields and by your side. We dig in deep to pinpoint what you need, where you need it, when you need it, even when the forecast is unpredictable.
I may be an orthodontist, but I know a thing or two about...
Perfect. Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
Ready to get your money moving? Zelle is fast, safe, and an easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust. And it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank together with Zelle. Guarantee Bank, member FDIC.
Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC.
Farming is more than a livelihood. It's a legacy. Simplot was founded by a hardworking farmer like you over 90 years ago, and we've been growing America's farms for generations. With local crop advisors grounded in your success, Simplot Grower Solutions is in your fields and by your side. We dig in deep to pinpoint what you need, where you need it, when you need it, even when the forecast is unpredictable.
I may be an orthodontist, but I know a thing or two about...
Perfect. Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
Ready to get your money moving? Zelle is fast, safe, and an easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust. And it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank together with Zelle. Guarantee Bank, member FDIC.
Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC.
All right, we're on. We're getting ready for the boys' game here. Scott Kirk, Bill Long going to be bringing it. Mustangs against Choctaw County. Pillow will be the visitors on the scoreboard.
Cam Lee drawing his first star of the year off from injury. Good to see that.
He will replace Matthew Ryan Smith in the starting lineup.
He's got his pink shoes on. Drew's got his green shoes on. We're colorful. We're in the Christmas spirit.
Number 3, Calvin Roberts. Number 12, Garrick Austin. 15, Trey Woodard. 23, Caleb Cunningham. Number 24, Jacarius Weaver will start.
I think Weaver may be the supposed to be a 5-star receiver, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I believe that's right. And what grade's he in, Bill? He's young. He's only a 10th grader, I think.
Let's see. I had to fold that part over. Weaver's 11th grader.
11th grade. Okay. If that's who it is, then he's a 5-star rated receiver.
They're starting a 12th grader, 10th grader, 11th grader, 10th grader, and 11th grader. Weaver's 11th. Cunningham, number 23, is a 10th grader. Trey Woodard, 15, is 11th grader. 12, Garrick Austin is a 10th grader. And number 3, Calvin Roberts, is a senior. First place somebody gave us a roster, Scott. So
we're getting better, aren't we?
Coach from Choctaw County says he tries to do that everywhere he goes, and we certainly appreciate that, to be able to have some names. Now, their roster's bigger than Scott's ledger would
Bigger
hold.
than my pad, for sure.
They've got more players than his pad would hold. So
okay, I'm being told that Cunningham, number 5, is the 5-star receiver, so he is not starting.
Okay. Cunningham is not 5.
Cunningham's 23. I'm
23.
sorry.
He is.
The 5 was the 5-star.
Okay.
I misunderstood. But Cunningham is number 5.
Yeah.
So he's the good receiver.
He's going to jump for Choctaw County. Grayson Jones is going to jump it for the Mustangs. So the Mustangs are going with Charlie Robbins, John Heston Powers, Cameron Lee, Drew Lamb, Grayson Jones. Everybody was having a hard time getting set. Tap is controlled by Caleb Cunningham for Choctaw County. Coach for Choctaw County is head coach Chris Pettit. He calls and wants to run 21. Mustangs open up in that 1-2-2 zone. Choctaw County is passing around top. Grayson Jones playing the top of that 1-2-2 zone. They get it in to number 3, Calvin Roberts. He loses the ball, comes back out, claimed by Garrick Austin. Going to be tapped over the inline by the Mustangs.
Yeah, Drew doing a good job fighting down there low on Calvin Roberts.
Calvin Roberts is a load down in there.
Yeah, he's going to be tough.
I'd say Drew's giving up 50 pounds there.
And a couple inches as well.
Yeah. Choctaw County is going to move him out top. Guys driving on Grayson Jones. Shot by Calvin Roberts, no good. Rebound by Grayson Jones for the Mustangs. Charlie Robbins driving, going to have a foul on the floor. Be on number 12, Garrick Austin, I believe. Get it down in the corner to Drew Lamb. He puts up a 3 from outside, misses everything. Going to go over the inline, be there.
I think Drew should have taken that shot earlier. He didn't realize how open he was. Then he put it on the ground and had to force it just a little.
Yep, I agree with you, Scott. He had it wide open, didn't take it, and then when he got some pressure, he did. Number 3's Calvin Roberts' jersey had come out, and the referee made him put it back in. He fills it out very fully.
Yeah, and he's not scared to shoot it either. Notice he made a move at the top while ago and shot it.
Long three-pointer on the way from Trey Woodard. Scores a 3-point basket for the first basket of the game for the Choctaw County. I think they're the Chargers. Mustangs get it over to Cam Lee in the corner, back it back out to Charlie. Trying to work and get it into Grayson Jones. Low ball's tapped away on the pass for Grayson Jones. Playing by Trey Woodard with Choctaw County out running. Ball's in the lane, eventually going to be stolen by John Heston Powers as an errant pass went. Charlie Robbins may have got a hand on it. Come back the other way. Charlie Robbins is driving, gets cut off by Garrick Austin.
Cam gets a shot blocked there.
Yep.
Long rebound.
Cam gets it back into Drew Lamb. To Charlie gets it down to John Heston Powers. Grayson Jones goes up, puts a shot. Foul's going to be on number 12, be the second foul on Garrick Austin. He's picked up 2 quick. Grayson Jones, first free throw up and good.
Grayson continued his good free throw shooting from last night, going 2 for 2.
Thank you, Scott. I had to send a message there.
You all right?
Choctaw County gets it back up the other end. They get it over the side. A shot's put up. Number 15, shots missed. Rebounds claimed by 24. Jacarius Weaver puts it back up, scores the basket, make it 5-2. We're on the campus of East Webster High School at Mabin, Mississippi. Grayson Jones is actually going to travel with the ball. He went to pass it, was cut off from the pass, and then tried to go toward the goal and turned it over.
Bill, you said this was the Chargers. Was the team from Olive Branch, were they the Keystores?
Conquistadors.
Conquistadors, okay, and they had Keystores on their
long
jersey.
passes from the backside. Yeah, they had it on the jersey, but at the Conquistadors, Caleb Cunningham pass was intended for Trey Woodard, goes out of bounds. Yeah, they had that on the jersey, but the website shows the
Well, I've never seen a Conquistadors, but I see why they shortened it.
Yep. Cam Lee drives down the right side, cut off, pulls back, puts up a shot. No rebound claimed by Calvin Roberts. Driving with his Calvin Roberts, kicks it back out to Vic Carter that's in the game. He puts up a shot from down low and scores it.
Yeah, he had 3 green jerseys in his face, but still just was able to back away and make a good shot there.
Charlie Robbins brings it up. Going to be a charge on Charlie Robbins. He got off balance, and Vic Carter, Vera Carter is going to take the foul, be the first foul on the Mustangs. It's 3 on the board well, it's 3 fouls on the Mustangs. I only have 1. Shot there by Vic Carter, good. They have 0 fouls on Choctaw County. I think that's wrong.
Yeah, I've got at least 2 fouls on them on Garrick Austin, and I thought I had 1 on Charlie.
Yeah, I think it's only 3 fouls in the game. They're all on the board on the Mustangs. Charlie Robbins puts up a 3-point basket to make it 9-5. Shot missed there. Rebound claimed by Drew Lamb.
Alley-oop was unsuccessful there. Here's Cam for 3.
No good. Rebounds claimed by Jacarius Weaver.
That was actually Cunningham, 23. That's our 5-star receiver that
Okay.
got that rebound.
Calvin Roberts puts it up for 3 outside, no good. Rebound claimed by Cameron Lee.
Drew Lamb over there in the corner just begging for it. He was wide open for a little while, and Cam just didn't see him.
Charlie drives, cut off, backs it back to John Heston Powers. Has to reverse his dribble. Grayson Jones on the drive, puts it up. Gonna have a travel on the floor on Grayson Jones. Choctaw County Chargers will bring it up. Long alley-oop to the backside again, contested. Ball's tapped around, gonna be tapped out of bounds by Grayson Jones of the Mustangs. It'll be Choctaw County ball. 2:55 to play in the first period. Choctaw County leads it 9-5 over the Mustangs. They get it down in the corner. Back underneath to Caleb. Charlie Robbins cuts off Caleb Cunningham. Shot goes up, no good. Going to be lost off of Cunningham's hand on the rebound. The Mustangs ball going the other way.
Cunningham showing some athleticism. Got a lot of jumps that they're trying to throw that alley-oop to him.
Rebounds claimed by Calvin Roberts. One out to Cunningham, he was trying to get a
He was high too. He was in the air. Charlie did a good foul there to get him stopped, but he was in the air.
The second foul on Charlie Robbins. Matthew Ryan Smith in to come up for him. I look back, and Cunningham is a 10th grader.
Okay, well, I was thinking that Jack told me he was a 10th grader. Well, he can get up. Short.
First free throw off the front of the rim and short. He's going to make Matthew Ryan take off that under. He's got a T-shirt on with no sleeves on.
You're kidding.
And he's going to have to play with a T-shirt with sleeves on.
Okay.
Jack Kirk is going to get up and come in. Referees will not let him play with a T-shirt with no foul. Preston Blaylock was going to go in. Must have on the same thing.
Same outfit.
He's headed to the locker room to change too. I have seen that before. Free throw is good.
That's a new one on me.
They make them wear sleeves out of it. I don't know why the ruling is or whatever, but Preston Blaylock he was going to come in the game, but he had the same thing, so he has the locker room change. Drew Lamb gets it down to Grayson Jones. His shot is blocked by Calvin Roberts. Coming back the other way is Caleb Cunningham, kicks it back out to KJ Cork, who's entered the game for Choctaw County. Also entered the game is Cole Hood for Choctaw County. Taking it down the lane was Calvin Roberts, shot short. Mustangs with the rebound out running. Drew Lamb puts it up and scores the basket. Caleb Cunningham went up and slapped the backboard, but the goal still went in.
Drew had a big night last night with 19, so good to see him get started again tonight.
They get 10-7. Mustangs stay in the 1-2-2 defense. Three-pointer on the way. Cam Lee went up for the rebound. Caleb Cunningham came up and tapped it out of his hand, but eventually claimed by the Mustangs. Coming back this way with it, Caleb stops. Wants to put up a shot. Jack Kirk's going to put up a shot three out front. It hits the front of the rim. Rebounds by Cole Hood for Choctaw County.
Jack was just a touch out of his range there, I think, and came up short.
Matthew Ryan and Preston Blaylock are back on the bench for the Mustangs with the tops off, ready to go on. Matthew Ryan is up now to the scorers table, ready to go. Choctaw County is going to travel. Zero. Vara Carter was coming through and took an extra step as he went to try to stop. Be a turnover on Choctaw County. 51.1 seconds to play in the first period. Choctaw County leads Pillow Academy 10-7. Pillow Academy with the ball. Mustangs get it into Jack Kirk down low. He tries to shoot, gets cut off. Ball was tapped back by him. Going to go off of John Heston Powers as he and Cunningham were battling for the ball as Jack Kirk passed it out and it was slapped away. Big Choctaw County ball, 37.8 seconds to play. Choctaw County is going to substitute and bring in Jalen James for Vara Carter. They get it down in the corner to Cunningham. He drives in, puts up a shot. It goes offside the backboard. He puts the next shot up. John Heston Powers goes up and claims a rebound over Cole Hood. John Heston down, gets it to Grayson Jones. Back to that. 30 seconds to play in the first period. Matthew Ryan Smith drives, puts up a three from outside, misses everything, caught a little bit of the net. No goal, goes out of bounds. 22.2 seconds to go. Choctaw County will inbound it on their end, on the other end of the court, bring it up. Going for one shot, 16 seconds to go. Grayson Jones out high, putting pressure on it. Mustangs running a 1-2-2 defense. Choctaw County swings it out. Get it down in the lane. Calvin Roberts shot doesn't go, goes in and out, and that's going to end your period. Mustangs trail it 10-7.
Charlie Robbins leading the Mustangs so far with just that lone three-pointer. Drew Lamb with following up with two. Grayson Jones with two free throws. Carter, looks like Carter's leading the Chargers with four.
The
most scoring affair again.
Mustangs have kind of hung in it. Hadn't had the turnovers that we've had in a lot of games starting out as bad, Scott.
Yeah, I've only got two marked down. I'm sure it's more than that, but that's the only two that I saw. I get to watching the game sometimes and don't keep up with it like I should. But nonetheless, you know, if you didn't notice them, it wasn't as egregious as we have been in the past.
Yep, so Mustangs have hung in against looks like a very quick, athletic Choctaw County team, giving up a little bit of height and size in some places in there.
Yeah, certainly athletic. I've been impressed with Calvin Roberts. ability as a big man to move the ball around and drive. He's and shoot from the outside. He's going to be a force.
They're going to come back with 4 different players in their starter. Caleb Cunningham comes back as the only starter. Quan Lewis will be in. KJ Court will be in. Can't see the number on the
13 Hood, I think.
Cole Hood, yeah, that's the number I couldn't see. Mustangs are going to come back with Jack Kirk, Matthew Ryan Smith, Grayson Jones, Drew Lamb, and Cameron Lee, rather. I used to know a Cam Lewis. I got the name wrong there. Apologize for that, but Cameron Lee. Matthew Ryan Smith got it, trying to drive it around. Jack Kirk got it out high. Choctaw County playing a man-to-man defense. Drew Lamb drives, gets cut off by Court. Going to be tapped over the end line by Court for Cole Hood for Choctaw County. Be Mustangs ball down in the corner. Drew Lamb gets it in late to Matthew Ryan Smith. He gets cut off on the drive. Going to say Matthew Ryan put his forearm out and call a charge on him.
I think they had one of those last night as well. I'm not sure.
Coach Andrew Mitchell up, questioned the referee about that call, saying he had his jersey and pulled him that way. They get it in to Cunningham. He drives it down the lane, puts it up right at the goal, gets the roll. Foul's going to be on Cameron Lee, his first foul of the game.
Going to be on Matthew Ryan, isn't it?
I think.
Well, I don't know. They got Matthew Ryan on the scoreboard, and I thought that's from before.
This one's going to be on Cam Lee when they get it up there.
I thought it was actually.
Hey, referee held up 5.
Yeah, well, that's going to be what it is.
Free throw's good for a 3-point play for Caleb Cunningham. Been some scoreboard issues here. You know, we had it last night with scoring, Scott, and fouls and getting the score right. Cam Lee loses the ball. It'll be a turnover on the Mustangs.
I'm not sure it's all the operator either, because I was watching earlier, Andrew and I were watching it, and it might skip 3 seconds and take 3 seconds off. It's really odd the way it does.
They stopped it in between games and reset it, I know. At the end of the third quarter, the clock didn't run. It stayed stuck on at 1/10 of a second for a long time. They're going to call that one on Matthew Ryan Smith, be his second foul. Free throw up and good by Quan Lewis. Second free throw out front of the rim. Rebound is claimed by Choctaw County, but slapped away by John Heston Powers. Matthew Ryan Smith comes out with it, gets to John Heston Powers, goes up, puts up his shot, and missed. Grayson Jones got there to put a rebound shot back up, no good. Out running with it is Cunningham for them. Foul's going to be called, I believe, on Grayson Jones. .32, Grayson Jones gets his first foul of the game for the Mustangs. 2 shots on the way for Cunningham. Coach had Charlie Robbins up to come back in the game, pulls him back from the table. First free throw good by Caleb Cunningham. Preston Blaylock will enter the game for Matthew Ryan Smith. So the Mustangs are playing with John Heston Powers, Drew Lamb, Cam Lee, Grayson Jones, and Preston Blaylock.
That is Cunningham's 5th trip to the line. He's 4 for 5.
He's quick and trying to get to the lane. They've got back up number 3, Calvin Roberts, to come in. And number 15, Trey Woodard, 2 of their starters hadn't. Drew Lamb puts up a 3 from the corner, goes over. Rebound claimed on the backside by Caleb Cunningham. Again, running down the lane, gonna put it up, no good. Preston Blaylock goes up and gets that rebound. Drew Lamb running with it, tries to get to Grayson Jones. Great job by Grayson to catch it in the air and lay it off the backboard and score the basket. Grayson was about to go underneath the goal. Good job by him. Mustangs still come back down in the 1-2-2 defense. Grayson Jones playing the top. Shot from the corner, no good. Rebound goes off of John Heston Powers' hand. They kick it back out to the top. Three-pointer no good. Drew Lamb goes up to get it. Cunningham goes high above him to get it. I think if Drew would have continued going up, he may have got over the back call, but didn't happen.
I think he might have missed time a little bit. Cunningham just too tall, too long.
Cam Lee drives it down, kicks it back to Grayson Jones out top over to Preston Blaylock. Gets it to Cam Lee. Ball's tapped away. He gets it back. Ball's on the floor fighting for it. Going to be a jump ball. Be Choctaw County's ball.
Number 4, he just got on him like a jiu-jitsu move there.
Coming back in will be Calvin Roberts and Trey Woodard for them. Going out will be Cole Hood, and Caleb Cunningham's going to take a break. Choctaw County ball on the jump ball. Charlie Robbins back in for the Mustangs. Charlie running the high point on the 1-2-2. Got a three-pointer on the way from Trey Woodard. No good. It's going to go off the goal and over the end line. Be Mustangs ball going the other way. 5:01 to play in the second period. Mustangs are down 18-9 to Choctaw County. Charlie Robbins gets it back over to Cam Lee, drives it down, stops short, puts up the shot, gets the bounce and the roll. I think Cam could have taken it all the way to the basket.
Yeah, I agree. I was thinking the same thing, but it worked out.
I think he thought he may have got blocked if he did. He had a guy coming, so he just stopped and gave it up. They tried to alley-oop. It goes off the backboard, comes back out, three-pointer on the way. Long rebound claimed by Jalen James for Choctaw County. Pilla is playing again. Charlie Robbins on the point of the 1-2-2. They get it in to Calvin Roberts. Good move by Calvin to go up and lay it off the board.
Yeah, that's his first points, but he's got a lot of touch for a big guy.
Charlie Robbins driving, gets by his man, puts the basket, shoots it over the basket. Rebound claimed by Choctaw County. Out running with it, Calvin Roberts. Ball tapped away by Preston Blaylock. Charlie Robbins with it running. Gets a pass to John Heston Powers, goes up and going to score the basket. And the foul is going to be on number 2, Quan Lewis, I believe. John Heston will go to the free throw line for one free throw to try to complete an old-fashioned three-point play. Some more substitutions there by Choctaw County. Jakaris Weaver comes back in. Vari Carter comes back in. And Cunningham comes back in. Matthew Ryan Smith is going to come in for the Mustangs, replace Cam Lee. 20-14 with 3:48 to play in the second period. Choctaw County leading Pilla. Again, the Mustangs stay 1-2-2. Ball's tapped away. It's on the floor, eventually claimed by Charlie Robbins. Out running with it. Charlie drives down, puts it up off the backboard, scores it. Cut it to a 4-point game at 20-16, Choctaw County. They try to get it down in the blocks to Weaver. Ball's tapped away by Preston Blaylock. John Heston Powers out running with it. Takes it to the other end, puts up a 2-point shot, no good. Rebounds claimed by Caleb Cunningham. Caleb running, going to go coast to coast and slam it. Mustangs never got in front of him to cut it off. He got around Preston Blaylock and he jammed it home.
He's been looking for that one.
Yep. Charlie Robbins shoots a three from the corner, no good. The ball's going to go out and back claimed by Choctaw County. Jakaris Weaver eventually claims it. Long pass down the court. Choctaw County's driving. Cunningham's going to lose it. John Heston Powers is going to block it off of his hand. Go out. John Heston's looking at a finger, maybe jammed it.
Yeah, he's got a thumb. He jammed there, but that was good defense on his part.
One of the few times we've been able to stop Cunningham on the drive in. 3-point basket on the way from KJ Court on the inbounds pass. No Mustang got on him. He drained the three from a set shot out there. Make it 25-16. Mustangs had cut it down in 5-0 run there by Choctaw County. Charlie Robbins goes down underneath, puts up a shot, gets blocked. It gets blocked again by Cunningham as he gets it back and goes to put it up.
Cunningham's athleticism starting to really show up in this game.
2:21 to play in the second period. Charlie Robbins gets it down to John Heston. Powers in the block, puts up his shot, goes off the front of the rim. He was contested by Jacarius Weaver, and hand in his face. Goes off the front of the rim. Rebound by Choctaw County. Comes back, handling it for him is 15, Trey Woodard. He takes it, gets by all the Mustangs and lays it up. Cam Lee back up quickly to come in for the Mustangs. Matthew Ryan Smith bringing it up. Tries to drive, gets it to Charlie Robbins in the corner, puts up a three, drains a three to cut it to a 27-19 lead as Choctaw had gone on a 7-0 run there on the Mustangs.
A good quarter so far for the Mustangs with 12
Matthew
points.
Ryan Smith with a steal, gets it and gets tapped back from him. Long pass in the corner. Calvin Roberts went to pass it, pulled it back. Three-pointer on the way outside. Rebound by John Heston Powers. Coming out with it, John Heston running, trying to take it down the lane, backs it in, turns around, puts up the short jumper, scores it from in the middle of the lane to make it 27-21. The Mustangs have gone on a 6-0 run, 5-0 run there on Choctaw County now. Long pass again. Kick it long back, trying to do it. Mustangs have stayed long, three-pointer on the way, good by Trey Woodard. Mustangs didn't get over and recover on him, had four people down on the back line trying to defend anything low. Choctaw County makes them pay with the three. Charlie Robbins puts up another three from the corner, no good. Rebound by Calvin Roberts, out running with it to Choctaw County. Calvin Roberts is not going to stop, takes it all the way to goal. The Mustangs don't cut him off. Timeout taken by Coach Mitchell for halftime, 43.2 seconds, and Choctaw County has opened the lead up to 32-21.
Yeah, had a good offensive quarter, but just hadn't been able to stop them. They've had a good offensive quarter as well. Charlie Robbins now with 2 threes for a total of 8 points. John Heston with 5, Cam Lee with 2, and Drew Lamb with 2, and Grayson with 4. But Caleb Cunningham has been treacherous.
It's 6 fouls on the Mustangs, 3 fouls on Choctaw County in that period.
Cunningham 11 points before the half.
Choctaw has Garrick Alston with 2 fouls. The Mustangs have Charlie Robbins and Matthew Ryan Smith with 2 fouls. .2 seconds.
Coach Hodges is eating some potato soup over here, and I thought it was bread pudding. I was supposed to have some of that, but I'm sorry, Coach Hodges. I didn't mean to tell all of Greenwood. If you're listening, send me a text and let me know that you know about Coach Hodges' potato soup.
Mustangs will have the ball on the inline with 43.2 seconds to go. Coach Mitchell tells them to roll it down as Choctaw County has not did it to try to save some time on the clock. Mustangs have Matthew Ryan Smith in, got Charlie Robbins out who had to deal. Cam Lee's pass was thrown mighty hard to Preston Blaylock. He couldn't control it. Cunningham tried to pass it over to KJ Court couldn't handle it, back it back out. Preston Blaylock playing the high point out. Mustangs, it looked like they've gone to a 2-3 zone now. They're back 3 down on the line. They try to get the pass down into Jacarius Weaver. He loses the handle on it. Mustangs going the other way with 5 seconds. Drew Lamb's going to put up a 3 from outside. No good. Grayson Jones gets the rebound, puts up the shot, and not go. It would have counted, but does not count. So that's going to be the end of the half, 21-32. So the Mustangs score 14 points there, and the Choctaw scored 22. Choctaw County scores 22.
Yeah, we doubled our output from 7 to 14, but we just couldn't stop them.
Yep. So had a few turnovers there. They hit some 3-pointers as we backed off on some stuff. So the Mustangs have battled it. Came out to half with Charlie Robbins with 2 fouls, Matthew Ryan with 2 fouls. So nothing major foul trouble there. Only 3 fouls on Choctaw County. Garrick Alston had 2, Quan Lewis had 1. So neither team really has anybody in major foul trouble. Scott's tallying up some points to give us.
Yeah, I was incorrect about Cunningham. He only had 10, but he does have double digits before the half. Charlie with 8, John Heston with 5, Cam with 2, Drew with 2, and Grayson Jones with 2. Looks like, if my score's right, I got John Heston with a rebound, and Drew with a rebound, Jack with a rebound, Preston with a rebound, and Grayson with a rebound. But, just been tough with those athletic kids down there. It's been tough for us down low.
It is. We're going to take a little break and be back in a minute.
Simplot was founded by a hardworking farmer like you over 90 years ago, and we've been growing America's farms for generations. With local crop advisors grounded in your success, Simplot Grower Solutions is in your fields and by your side. We dig in deep to pinpoint what you need, where you need it, when you need it, even when the forecast is unpredictable.
I may be an orthodontist, but I know a thing or two about...
Perfect. Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
Ready to get your money moving? Zelle is fast, safe, and an easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust. And it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank, together with Zelle. Guarantee Bank, member FDIC.
Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC.
Farming is more than a livelihood. It's a legacy. Simplot was founded by a hardworking farmer like you over 90 years ago, and we've been growing America's farms for generations. With local crop advisors grounded in your success, Simplot Grower Solutions is in your fields and by your side. We dig in deep to pinpoint what you need, where you need it, when you need it, even when the forecast is unpredictable.
I may be an orthodontist, but I know a thing or two about...
Perfect. Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
Ready to get your money moving? Zelle is fast, safe, and an easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust. And it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank, together with Zelle. Guarantee Bank, member FDIC.
Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC.
Farming is more than a livelihood. It's a legacy. Simplot was founded by a hardworking farmer like you over 90 years ago, and we've been growing America's farms for generations. With local crop advisors grounded in your success, Simplot Grower Solutions is in your fields and by your side. We dig in deep to pinpoint what you need, where you need it, when you need it, even when the forecast is unpredictable.
I may be an orthodontist, but I know a thing or two about...
Perfect. Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
Ready Ready to get your money moving? Zelle is fast, safe, and an easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust. And it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank, together with Zelle. Guarantee Bank, member FDIC.
Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC.
Farming is more than a livelihood. It's a legacy. Simplot was founded by a hardworking farmer like you over 90 years ago, and we've been growing America's farms for generations. With local crop advisors grounded in your success, Simplot Grower Solutions is in your fields and by your side. We dig in deep to pinpoint what you need, where you need it, when you need it, even when the forecast is unpredictable.
I may be an orthodontist, but I know a thing or two about...
Perfect. Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
Ready to get your money moving? Zelle is fast, safe, and an easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust. And it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank, together with Zelle. Guarantee Bank, member FDIC.
Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC.
All right, we're back live here at East Webster, Maben, Mississippi. Got a minute, 45 seconds to go till we start the second half. Mustangs are trailing Choctaw County 32-21. Oh, I'm being told I'm in Cumberland, not Maben. I just know the school address is Maben. I thought yesterday I was in Mathis until I drove out of here. All right, I'm in Cumberland, learning something all the time. Got a veteran sitting in front of me with his veteran hat on. Proud of him, thanked him for his service. We appreciate all our veterans that we do. We've got about 55 seconds till we get ready to start the second half. The Mustangs are out, ready to play. Choctaw County are coming back out, ready to play. Both teams are out. We don't have a clock operator here, so the clock operator can't stop the clock and set it. Here he comes out the other end. He unplugged the computer right there at halftime, and it busted on the sound on the speaker. Everybody in this building jumped. Still 20 seconds to go. He's going to stop it now and get it set for 8 minutes. Mustangs will have the ball to start the second half. Officials were sitting on the other side waiting.
Those fans are going again, Bill. They had it cooled off quick.
They cut them on the second half last night, and it cooled this place. They've only got 4 running out of 6.
Just the ones on top of us.
4 running out of 6 tonight. I promise you, when they cut them on, they do. I'd like to know what kind these are because they will give you some air.
Lane Line can tell you what kind they are, but I can't tell you on the air.
Get us cold. Mr. Benu wore his heavy sweatshirt because he said he got cold last night. John Heston Powers for 3, no good. Cam Lee battles to get the long rebound for the Mustangs. Choctaw County opens up in a man-to-man defense. Cam Lee puts up 3 from out front, no good. Long rebound's going to be claimed by Calvin Roberts for Choctaw County. Calvin Roberts is going to lose it going through the lane. Choctaw County, Scott, when they get it coming, they're not slowing up. They're going to try to come down the lane with it and make us cut them off.
Yeah.
Got lucky there that Calvin Roberts lost control of it and went over the end.
He's got a little Zion look to him, just a big guy that's got some ability, though.
He does. He's playing out high. John Heston Powers takes it down the lane, gets cut off, kicks it back to Drew Lamb. They backed off of him. Drew's going to score it and a foul, get a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. They kind of backed off and gave Drew all the way. That'll be a foul on 24, Ja'Caris Weaver, his first of the game. Free throw by Drew Lamb, no good. Drew shot him good last night. Missed that one there. Is that his first one of the night, Scott?
It is.
Maybe he'll get some more and make them all like he did last night.
Yeah, I think he missed his first one last night or missed one early and then never missed another one.
Calvin Roberts deep from 3, corner, no good. Rebound taken by Cunningham. His shot is missed. Going to be tapped over inline by Choctaw County. Cam Lee's going to bring it up for the Mustangs. Charlie Robbins got in the corner, fakes a 3, drives, gets cut off, tries to get a reverse layup, doesn't, going to draw a foul off Cunningham, be his first of the game. Good move by Charlie to go to the other side and try to reverse it because he had nothing on this side of it. Draws the foul off Cunningham, will go to the line for 2 free throws.
I look back, Bill. Drew missed his second free throw last night and then didn't miss another one, made 7 in a row.
Charlie Robbins misses his first free throw. Second free throw good for Charlie Robbins.
You know, earlier in the year he did that. He missed the first one, make the second one, or vice versa every time.
Choctaw County and Run Mustangs staying in a 2-3 zone. Get it down. They're trying to get in the corner again. Calvin Roberts puts it up from outside. Drew Lamb with the rebound for the Mustangs. Calvin Robbins taking 2 shots from the right corner down recently and not connected on either one of them. John Heston Powers trying to drive, make a spin move, loses it, gets the ball back. Kicks it over to Charlie. Trying to get it into Grayson Jones. Cunningham comes over the top and gets it. Cunningham's going coast to coast with it. His speed and athleticism was taken up there.
Hold on, John Heston. I've got him with just 1. Is that his first with you?
John Heston Powers, yes, be his first foul. Free throw by Cunningham up and good. Second free throw up and good. High arcing free throw from Cunningham. Mustangs go back down by 10 points. 5:48 to play in the third period. Ball lost by John Heston Powers, stolen by Cunningham. Another slam dunk by Cunningham there as he broke out.
He's got some wings for sure.
He stole that ball when John Heston powered and was nobody going to catch him, and he was going high to dunk it. Cam Lee drives it down, puts up a shot, gets the basket to go. Took his man all the way to the goal, put it up and scored the basket. Back to a 10-point lead, 5:15 to play in the third period. Mustangs have 4 players back on the low line trying to cut off that height and size inside Grayson Jones playing out high. It's almost like a 1-4 defense. Jalen James drives it. I think they're going to get Ja'Caris Weaver over the back of Drew Lamb.
I've only got them with 3 fouls for the game. Is that correct?
No. They've got 2 on Jakaris Weaver, number 24, 1 on Caleb Cunningham, 2 on Garrick Austin, number 12, and 1 on Quan Lewis, number 2.
Okay, I'm not doing a good job keeping up with theirs.
Charlie Robbins brought it up to half court. Could have got a backcourt call on him. I don't know if you saw it. Charlie tried to pass it to Jack Kirk. He was going the other way. Ball goes over the inline, be a turnover by the Mustangs. There's the errant pass from Charlie Robbins. Charlie Robbins going to go out. Matthew Ryan Smith's going to come in. Got a big pass. They pass a lob pass into Calvin Roberts. Calvin puts it up, scores the basket. Stretch it out to a 12-point lead for Choctaw County. Ball stolen again by Cunningham. It's going to be the one two-handed dunk this time. He left just inside the foul line and slammed it with 2 as he stole the pass out top to make it a 14-point lead for Choctaw County. Drew Lamb drives it down, puts up the shot, scores the basket, going to score the foul. Foul will be on Jakaris Weaver, I believe. It'll be his third. Be his third foul. Is that quickly up to come in will be Cole Hood to replace him, and then number 12, Garrick Austin, comes back. Have not seen much action from Garrick. He picked up 2 fouls early in the game. Has not been in much.
He has not scored.
Drew Lamb will be at the free throw line, makes that free throw. Cut it to 11-point lead, 3:58 to go in the third period. Choctaw County leading at 42-29.
Deep three.
Deep three outside from 15, Trey Woodard for Choctaw County. As Grayson Jones couldn't get there as he was playing the high point out top, and they were passing over the top of him. Cam Lee's got it trying to drive, stops, puts up a 2-pointer from the right side, in and out, no good. Rebound is claimed by Cole Hood. Mustangs still stay in the zone defense. Shot outside from Drew Lamb. Got the ball down. Cam Lee gets it over to Jack Kirk. Jack's driving the lane, puts it up. Shots altered there by Cole Hood. No good. Rebound claimed by Cole. Coming up with it is Trey Woodard. Mustangs look like they've gone man-to-man defense down this trip. They get it underneath to Calvin Roberts. Calvin lays it up off the left side to go, scores the basket. Matthew Ryan Smith's ball is tapped over the inline, sideline by Garrick Austin. The Mustangs ball, 2:21 to play in the third period. Cam Lee's going to inbound it for the Mustangs. Try to get it in the corner to Drew Lamb. Caleb Cunningham closes quick, taps it out. Coach Mitchell stands right by Cam Lee, telling him where to throw it. Good coaching move there by Coach Mitchell to get there. Choctaw County stays in a man-to-man defense. Cam Lee's out top. Grayson tries to set a screen for him. Guy gets off of it. Ball's back to Jack Kirk. Jack's taking it, trying to drive back to Matthew Ryan Smith. Matthew Ryan Smith gets by his guy, takes it in, puts up a shot. Got tapped back by Cole Hood, and rebound eventually claimed by them. Trey Woodard got it out top driving. They get it over to Cunningham. He tacks it in again to the big man Calvin Roberts. He misses a shot. Got a timeout taken by Coach Mitchell. He wants a full timeout for Pilla. 1:34 to play in the third period. Choctaw County leads at 45-29.
Drew Lamb with 5 points in the quarter, but unfortunately that's about all we got. We got Drew with 5 in this quarter and Cam Lee with 2 and Charlie with a free throw.
They've outscored us 13-8 in this period. Lead at 45-29 with 1:34 to go in it. 4 fouls on Choctaw County, 1 on the Mustangs in this half. Coach Mitchell was, Choctaw County had their way getting it down inside late. And then
turnovers have not really turned the ball over like we are accustomed to, but they just a lot of athleticism down there on that lower end.
They've got some big, quick men in there. Like I said, we talked about Calvin Roberts being a big man. And then they've got Caleb Cunningham that is super athletic.
He is as advertised. There's no question about that. For a young man in the 10th grade, there's really seems like he has got an unbelievable ceiling.
He's played out high on the defense some, stolen some passes, and had just wide open slam dunks going. Preston Blaylock enters for the Mustang. He gets it into Grayson Jones. Grayson taking it, trying to drive, takes it down the lane, lays it up, going to draw the foul on Cole Hood. Be the first foul on Cole Hood. Grayson got a step on his man, took it all the way. Couldn't make the shot, but we'll get 2 free throws.
Yeah, we're setting up these high screens out there on the key, but they're really not running off the screen, and they're not able to get free.
First free throw up and good by Grayson Jones.
His 3rd in a row.
Second free throw off the front of the rim, rebound claimed by Garrick Alston for Choctaw County. Grayson Jones taps the pass back, but quickly caught by them. They get it deep in the lane to Calvin Roberts, lay it up. Caleb Cunningham was unselfish with that ball, passed it down in that lane to him. Got Grayson Jones low. He was under the basket, leap too deep under, puts it up and hits the goal. Saves the ball, taps it into Drew Lamb. Drew trying to drive. Spins around, puts up a shot. He's going to be fouled again by Cole Hood. First free throw up by Drew Lamb, good. Second free throw no good by Drew, but Jack Kirk gets the rebound. Kicks it back to Drew Lamb. Drew puts up a shot, no good, goes over to goal. Rebound by Cunningham. Cunningham running coast to coast. Tries to pass it across to Garrick Alston. He was unselfish as he's running. Had a man open under the goal. Threw it a little hard for him to control it. So a turnover by Choctaw County. Mustangs coming back the other way. Matthew Ryan Smith with it. Gets it to Preston Blaylock.
Nice move.
Finds Grayson Jones wide open going to the goal. Scores the basket to make it a 14-point game with about 28 seconds to go in this period. Cunningham's taken it to the middle again. He won't take it in. He passes it to Calvin Roberts. Ball's taken away by Matthew Ryan Smith. Eventually taken away by Cunningham to him. Ball's on the floor. Going to be put up by number 12, Garrick Alston, and he's going to draw a foul right at the end.
Dumb foul by Jack. Kid had already shot the ball, and he just jumped on him.
First foul on Jack Kirk.
And it was a dumb one. I can say that.
Garrick Alston will go to the line. Coach Mitchell's asking for an explanation on the ball on the floor of men travel. Free throws missed, rebound clean by Drew Lamb. Lucky the ball took an extra bounce because Caleb Cunningham had gotten by Drew, but he mistimed that jump. Ball is stolen by Choctaw County, gotten back by Grayson Jones, puts up a shot, doesn't score the basket to make it 49-33 at halftime. So
well, that ball almost went in. A Grayson shot. That was a heads-up play by him.
Mustangs scored 12 points. Choctaw County scores 17 in that quarter to stretch it out to a 16-point lead. Led it by 3 at the end of the first, led it by 11 at halftime, now lead it by 16. Have gradually stretched it out each period as they go. You got them, Scott, the totals?
On our scoring, yeah, so far Drew Lamb is having another good night for the Mustangs. He's got 4, 6, 8 points. Charlie Robbins with 9. He only scored, didn't play a whole lot in that third quarter, only got a free throw. John Heston with 5, who didn't play hardly at all in that quarter. You look for both of them, they are on the bench getting ready to come back in. So, and Grayson Jones with 7 on the night. No Mustangs in double digits just yet. Calvin Roberts with a big night for their Choctaw with 10, and Trey Woodard now with 11, and Caleb Cunningham with looks like 16.
Grayson Jones will take a seat on the bench. This time we'll come back with Cam Lee, Preston Blaylock, Drew Lamb, John Heston Powers, and Charlie Robbins. It'll be Choctaw County's ball to start the fourth period, leading at 49-33. Lane Lyons sent us some laughing emojis.
Yeah, she and I had a conversation about the fans last night.
So
they're an industrial fan, and they've got a unique name. I've got some in some of our shops.
Shots up by Choctaw County, missed. Rebound by John Heston Powers, out running with it. Guy tries to steal the ball from him. John Heston takes it down the lane. He's going to draw a foul in there.
Well, who he's going to call that on? 12. He could have called it on either one of them.
Coming back in will be Cunningham.
Should be 1-1 here.
Plays Garrick Austin.
It is.
That scoreboard on our side, sometimes it's hard to read the home team fouls. There's some lights out, but it is 1-1. John Heston Powers free throw no good. Caleb Cunningham went up high above everybody to get that rebound. The only way you're going to stop him in that, Scott, is just block him out, back him out on the block out, because if he goes straight up right there, he can.
Yeah, you got to block him way out, too.
He can get above everybody and reach and get it without coming over him. He drives, stops, pulls up to 2, doesn't get it, fights for his own rebound, gets it. Tries to find a man coming down the lane. He finds Jakaris Weaver and lays it in.
Cunningham followed his own shot, and I preach that, and you just don't see that enough anymore. Kids don't follow their own shot.
Charlie Robbins is getting close to stopping at the half-court line with 1 foot on each side and dribbling through his legs. Earlier, I thought he dribbled it back on the backside of the court. Charlie probably needs to take another step there. Charlie tries to put up a shot. It's altered, no good. Rebound with Choctaw out coming is Barry Carter with it running. The big man, Calvin Roberts, is going to put up a 3 from outside. Follows it, gets his own rebound, and puts it back up and lays it up. Mustangs blocked everybody out. Calvin went through and got it in a wide open spot. Laid it in. Again, a follow-a shot there that you talked about, Scott. Cam Lee's driving it down. Puts up the shot. He's going to draw the foul as he hits the floor.
Cam been quiet scoring tonight. He's just getting his feet back under him, but I look for him to be one of the scoring leaders once he gets his, gets his basketball lungs going again.
They call that foul on KJ Cork, his first of the game. Cam Lee will go to the line for 2. First free throw good. Coming out will be Calvin Roberts. Going in will be Quan Lewis for Choctaw County. Second free throw, no good. Rebound claimed by Jakaris Weaver. Mustangs back on defense. Operating in a man-to-man defense.
Walk.
We had a walk here. Cam Lee bringing it up for the Mustangs. Cam Lee's shot is blocked by Cunningham. Out running with it. John Heston Powers does a good job cutting him off. Three-pointer on the way from K.J. Court, drains it.
We're on a 7-1 run in the fourth quarter here. We got to get
Preston
something
Blaylock
going.
gets it to Drew Lamb down low. He's going to draw the foul. I think Drew just was trying to get it up and get the foul there. Foul's going to believe on number 2, Quam Lewis. Be his second of the game. Drew's off the front of the rim and no good. Off the front of the rim and gets the shooter's roll there and scores it. Charlie Robbins taps the pass back over half court, reclaimed by Choctaw County, brings it back. Mustangs again have gone in the zone. They get it down in low. And going up with it is Barry Carter. He's going to draw the foul. Be on Cam Lee. Be his second foul. 2 shots on the way for Choctaw County. First free throw up and good. Grayson Jones is going to come in and replace John Heston Powers. John Heston Powers and Drew Lamb are the lone 2 seniors on this Mustang team. Grayson Jones has set a screen to Cam. Turn went down in. The guy went with him. Nothing was open. Drew Lamb's trying to get loose in the lane. Can't. Grayson Jones is driving, puts up a shot. Going to draw a foul. It'll be on Barry Carter, I believe, be his first of the game.
That's the second time they've done it, a little give and go with Preston and Grayson. If Robbie Rice, if you're listening, that's that PBJ connection you coined one time, but they played a lot of basketball together over the years.
Good free throw by Grayson Jones there. 4:57 to play in the in the fourth period. Choctaw County leading at 58-36. Choctaw County has scored 9 points in this period. The Mustangs have scored 3. Mustangs go back to a 2-3 zone. They find Cunningham cutting the lane. He gets by and scores. Think he wanted to slam it, but Grayson Jones
he's just too far away.
Enough that he had to go in front of it to do it. To get a 24-point lead for Choctaw County. Charlie Robbins gets loose and going to get a foul.
Last several trips in the paint, we have been fouled. Looks like he's going to surrender and bring some substitutes in.
Jaquarius Quaver gets that foul. It'll be his 4th of the game. 4:18 to play. Coach Mitchell has got his subs up. Going to enter the game will be Ryan Knowles, Jack McClellan, Davis Swain, Matt Bowles, and Noah Maddox. We don't have the services. Notice tonight Walker McQueen is not on the bench. Just now notice that with him coming in.
I haven't heard why he's not here. If his daddy's listening, he can send me a text. I hope he's not sick. There's a lot of flu and COVID going around for sure.
Charlie Robbins' second free throw, no good. Rebound was claimed by Jack McClellan. Gets it back to Charlie Robbins. 4:13 to play. Charlie loses his footing but keeps his dribble. Good job there. Jack McClellan gets it back to Charlie Robbins trying to drive. Charlie puts it up, has 3 Choctaw County guys on him. Charlie hits the floor.
That's the 4th time down the floor. Like I said, every single time the last 4 trips that we got in the paint, they fouled us.
23, Caleb Cunningham.
young lady in front of us is not happy with those calls.
Yep, 3 players hit him and he hit the floor.
That may be her baby, reckon.
So maybe get a towel to dry off spot on the floor where Charlie hit. Third foul on Caleb Cunningham. Charlie Robbins up. Have not had a stoppage to get Charlie out. Noah Maddox has been waiting to go in. It's Mustangs had the ball all that time. Charlie shooting free throws unless he makes this one. He does. So clock Arta Horn. They didn't let the sub in. The refs have missed a lot of subs here this tournament, and the scorekeepers don't blow the horn for subs here at East Webster. We've got up some subs now for Choctaw County to come in. Shot no good. Rebound claimed by Charlie Robbins on the backside. The ball's taken away from Charlie by 0. Barry Carter coming back. They try to throw the lob to Cunningham, and he doesn't get it. And trying to save it hard was KJ Cork. He dives and slides all the way into the scorers table. Up entering the game for Choctaw County will be 14, Alan Landrum. Number 22, Javon Lowry. Number 25, Quavion Lowry. Brother of Javion Lowry. And number 11, Royce Mosley. Ball was passed inside to Jack McClellan. He loses the ball. Get it? Long court pass over to Choctaw County. 3:12 to play. All substitutes in by both teams now. Shot goes off the rim, no good. Goes out of bounds. Be Mustangs ball going the other way. Davis Swain drives it around, gets it to Matt Bowles in the corner. Matt drives it out, gets it to Jack McClellan. Going to have a reach-in foul, I believe, on number 11.
Should be double bonus for Jack.
Yep.
They get to shoot 2 of them. Mustang starters are done tonight, and so are Choctaw. Charlie Robbins in the night with 11 points leading the Mustangs. Drew Lamb was next with 5, and Cam Lee also had 5, and so did John Heston Powers. Calvin Roberts for the Choctaw had 12. Trey Woodard had 11, and Caleb Cunningham with 20.
Quam Lewis comes out. In for them is number 20, Chance Mosley. I may have missed the one that came in for him. Shot taken by Choctaw Central. Rebound's going to go off.
I don't believe the clock started.
I don't think so either.
And they're not together either. We got a 2:38 and a 2:36.
And a 2:36
just changed, yeah.
2:36. It's been some late scores in it.
Not running now. Let's see, it just skipped 3 numbers. Went from 35 to 30. I'm not saying the time's off, but it's going forward a time now.
Clock's got some issues running.
4 seconds at a time. Now it's back on track.
Choctaw having it. Mustangs stay in a 2-3 zone. They played a zone defense most of the game. Coach from telling his players where they need to be lined up. He's got a bunch of youngsters in, getting some playing time the last 4 minutes this game. So did the Mustangs. 3-pointer on the way off the side of the backboard, no good. Rebound's eventually going to be claimed by Matt Bowles. Gets it up, gets it over to Davis Swain. Davis driving, the ball's tapped away from him. Going to go out, going to be saved back in by Noah Maddox.
Nice rebound, Davis there.
Ball's going to go off of Jack McClellan.
Davis got up high and got that rebound. He's a small guy, but he went up and fought for it and got it.
They're sending in some more substitutes. Vez Holdman coming in. Also coming in is Devon Jordan. Yeah. Coach is getting another player up to come back in. That's Royce Mosley. He'd been in earlier. David Swain got defense on the guy out high. Driving it down. Three-pointer misses everything. Rebound's going to be claimed by Chance Mosley. Maybe Johnson, way it's spelled different. Down. 35 is going to get it put up. 35 for them is Zaylen Patton that had come in. He's going to be fouled, I believe, by Ryan Knowles. First free throw up and no good by Zaylen Patton. 58.5 seconds to go from here at East Webster. The girls are going to go 1-1 in this tournament, and the boys are going to go 0-2 in this tournament. Second free throw good. Both played Louisville yesterday, had losses. Today the girls played Olive Branch and had a victory. Didn't shoot the ball good, but still was able to pull out a victory. The boys are going to lose to Choctaw County in this one. A lot of athleticism by Choctaw County and height. Out running with it at Choctaw County. 35 seconds to go in this game. Ryan Knowles goes out and gets the ball away, gets it back to Jack McClellan running with it. The ball's going to be slapped away from him. Referees are kind of letting them play here. 18 seconds. Good to see them let them play with this. Ryan Knowles goes out and gets defense on his guy. Ryan Knowles knocks down his own man. Gets it down to Davis Swain on the other end, going to lay it up. Ryan Knowles actually knocked down his own man going on the defense. That's going to end your game 61-41. So the Mustangs have a tough day here against Choctaw County. Going to go 0-2 in the tournament. So it's going to end it in East Webster. We'll be back on the air next Tuesday night at Mag Heights. Thursday night we will be at Bio Academy and home Friday night. So from East Webster, good night.